Yo, 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 yo. What's up, man? It's your man T History. The baby's crawling, looking to walk like Michael Jackson, moonwalking. Who's talking? It's your man History. The new craze on the block. Karan. You know what I'm saying? Karan Ramey. You know what I'm saying? Cosmo start coming this thing. Hopefully B start coming up to my man Sharif King. Yo, listen, man. We just gonna be kicking it, you know how we do over here at TX3's joint, man. Like I said, peace to the globe. My peoples in Philippines, Norway, people in Germany, my girls in Brazil, all people across the globe, man. Be safe. We're still dealing with COVID. You know what I'm saying? Protect yourself, but still live your life at the same time, man. This is open conversation. We're seeing what's going on with the people in the world and what was going on, man. What's up? I want to see a homegirl, homegirl subscribe to the channel. I want to see a home. I'm the big homie on Queens of Attraction. Come check us out because I want her to talk about something. See if Queens of Attraction. Go check us out before she go down. Everybody else up to the plate. Karan, you up here? Get on the show. It's on it popping there. Yeah. So how is everybody's YouTube streaks doing right now? What's going on? It's popping. Like I said, you know, I'm a late night vampire man. I come up here late night, kick my shit, you know, trying to get this on. Like I said, I've been into my sports. My NBA that came back, man. The NBA is fantastic all over again. So for the most part, just trying to see what's up. Been seeing it. Guys and gals still want to be fighting and all those things. But we try to keep that at a limit. Yo, what's up? Giving your boy the thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? See two people in the building. Like I said, it's open. Looking for the new kids, you know what I'm saying? Looking for Cosmo, looking for Quran. Also looking for the OG, looking for Queens Attraction to come by and say what's up to niggas. That'll be dope. Peace of death for the crowd chaser, my man. Bad vibes. My brothers is doing out here, man. And Brian, part of the new kids too. Brian Bebo. What up, homie? What's the deal?
What's the deal, homie?
You got it right?
What's the topic? What's the topic?
We chilling, man. All right, now everybody, now you okay? You got the new kids, man. The new kids on the block, man. This is Belo, Karan Randy. I don't know where it's up with that Jersey kid. The new kids on the block, if y'all don't know it, man. The 6'3" Belo, Coke Boy 400, Cosmo Star. The new kids on the block, man. This is how we gonna do it. But how you been liking your basketball, Belo? You been watching ball?
I've been watching ball. I mean, Celtics been not coming through, but it's okay.
They won. They
Just
kicked
getting
super
started.
ass tonight.
Oh, did they? I didn't catch
Yeah,
tonight's
they
game
beat
against the
the
Nets, right?
bricks off the Brooklyn. Yeah.
All right, that's good. That's nice.
What up,
But
married to marijuana, Mr. Hicks?
Kyrie's out, right? Kyrie
Who?
wasn't playing.
Nah,
Kyrie.
none of them. Kyrie and them are done. Kyrie
Yeah,
and Durant.
yeah,
They
yeah, yeah.
fucking
What's up, Karan?
What's good?
What
What's
you got
popping,
cracking?
bro? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
Yo,
yeah.
you clear, man.
y'all can hear me?
Yeah,
There
we
you
can hear
go.
you clear.
You have
All
to do
right,
that
yeah.
3 times. Yeah.
This phone be
Yeah, we
tweaking
hear
or
you.
something. That's why.
Yeah, how you feel
Hey,
about it, man?
I
You
see
said how I
Gotti
feel
got
about
that
what?
Sean Branch interview.
I knew he was gonna jump right in there. Man.
Nah, because I didn't see it, but I was surprised. I mean, he's stepping up his game on that.
Oh yeah.
Congratulations to him.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
fact.
How was it? I assume it was good, but I didn't get to catch it. I haven't been on
Let me
YouTube
see if
too much.
Cosmo, because that's the person because I know he'd be destructive with this. I think I was in and out too. I was watching the game and then I was doing stuff to see if I was gonna come up here and kick it with the fellas and the sisters and stuff. So I didn't really watch it. I was in and out. I watched it. It was good because like you said, overall for Willis Gotti and for Roski to have a person like that was major for his platform. So I mean, him just being there, it just is automatic win. I don't think you know what I'm saying. And
Yeah,
I mean, they got real lucky. I don't know. They'll get mad, but I
that's a
don't know how
fact.
much Roski pushed that bag. But I mean, Queen's Flip was supposed to get the interview first, and they got it over Queen's Flip. So I don't know how much they pushed that back. And they even got Sean Brinson said it twice. He kept liking Roski. He said it like 2 or 3 times. Like he kept saying that Roski told him like, "Yo, man, how you gonna give him the interview? We real, and that nigga's fake about Queen's Flip." And he said that that's what made him do the interview for them. He said that just before they got off again. So
Yeah, no comment there.
yeah, I mean, it's nothing else for you to comment. I mean, well, I just, you know what I'm saying? You know
No,
me,
no,
I don't
I
be
hear
trying
you.
to, I don't try to start no shit, but I mean, it's up there, so
Yeah,
receipt. I ain't
yeah.
trying to start no shit. That's what he said.
No,
I mean,
that
it doesn't care about.
that's not what I meant about that. What I meant was I
Oh,
got my own opinions
oh,
about that guy, but
okay.
I don't want you guys to be affiliated with it, so no comment.
Hey man, at the end of the day, I can represent myself like anything else, man. I'm a grown man, but I guess like you say, you still cousin, man. You supposed to be. That's why me and Karan was kind of worried about you, man. You've been gone off the scene, man. Like I said, I introduced this as the new kids on the block. You know what I'm saying? Not them punk ass white boys from well, I ain't gonna call them punk. They from my backyard, so ain't punk ass white boys, but not them, us.
Yeah.
So what you want to say? Go ahead and say the slick shit you want to say. Say what the fuck you want to say.
Nah, I ain't got nothing to say. I just
No, yes, you did.
Nah, well, I don't want to get into it too much, but I just find it crazy. Now, you know what? Gotti and Roski, they have a special relationship, and I'll just leave it there. I just, that's between them, and
Oh,
I gotta respect their wishes. Yeah.
you're talking about you should respect their
No, I'm
wishes. I
still
thought you were
sensitive
talking about.
about what them two went through, but you know what? That's them. If Gotti and him can piece it up, then shit. If Gotti
Oh
can
yeah, what's
forgive
for
him, I
anybody
should
to
be able to
say?
forgive him. Yeah.
Oh, Lindsay, I got you. Just make sure that Queen, get up here. We just talking, Queen. I want you up here, please. Lindsay, I got you. I want Karan. You subscribe to Karan Rami, and he make
You
sure
said
that
what?
he subscribed back. And marriage and marijuana. Mister, subscribe to Lindsay Vlogs, please. And just do it now, Lindsay. Don't wait like those other joints because they don't fish a banana here. So just if those people subscribe to you, subscribe right back. Yeah, so we're gonna kick it. So I understand what you were saying, B. We don't necessarily have to
That's
do
a
that. I would
fact.
like to pose a question. Queens, get up here because you have two things to talk about. And then you have Mr. and Case up here, and they're a good couple that I want you to get introduced to too, because you open up your channel. So Queens, stop being in the bushes. Okay, here comes another new kid in the block.
Peace, peace. You already know.
Brian asked a question. Okay, we got Queens. Okay, okay. I want Queens to talk. Let Queens talk for a second. I see
What's
finally
up?
after 1,000 million years, you
What's
actually
up?
decided to subscribe to my channel. I feel like,
What's
nigga, you
popping
got
with
me over
you,
here
Queen of
doing push
Attraction?
ups. I brush
Word.
my
He
Hey,
hair
used to
to
the
make
whole
sure
panel. Hi,
yeah,
Queen.
what's up?
I would have brushed my hair, took a shower, did 52 push ups. I said, oh
You
shit,
ain't do
Queen of
no
Jackson.
52 push-ups, boy.
I
Stop
did
lying.
52 push
Nah.
ups for Queen of Jackson. When I seen that
It
she
took
just
me a minute
subscribed
to
to my
find the
channel.
new channel. I kept doing the XX one, but it's
Oh yeah,
The
you
the
I
doing
tr-
it
the
forgot
right.
to
triple
change it.
X.
That's what it was before. Then
So
he
what
changed it.
was two things that I wanted to do. Have you been my family is up here. That's my family. You ever been
You.
introduced to marriage and marijuana? You know about that channel?
The
No,
good
I haven't.
people
I
right
was just
there.
looking at it.
I want
No.
I want you to subscribe to them, and they'll definitely subscribe back to you. They're a marriage couple from down south, but they're in Philly, and they're very. You would like them. I mean, it ain't no drama. It don't be
Okay.
no drama over there,
Now
but
that's
I
a
think
fact. They
you would
cool
like them
people.
for their content. You would
They show
definitely like.
love. That's a fact.
This ain't no. They show love back too. I want you, and then secondly, like what
Okay.
I said, um, yeah. So let the people know that's listening what you or who you are too. And what you be doing?
I do hair. And I own a couple of buildings and
Oh,
rent them
that's what's
out.
up. I cut
Yeah.
hair. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Oh, that's
How long you
okay.
been doing it?
For over 20 years.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm around that way. I'm
You
like
know how
like
to do
around
everything.
Yeah,
that
You know how
way.
to
okay.
do dreads. You know how
Yeah,
to do
it is a
dreads.
Yeah,
growing joint,
everything.
marriage and marijuana.
Oh, that's crazy.
So Queen, so you had Jocelyn, you got damn near more than me. You for subs, but you supposed to. But have you ever you put some on your channel ever? Have you put any type of footage on your YouTube channel?
I have, but when I put it up there, the tutorials, they advised me to take it down because they said people would copy your stuff. And
Oh, that's what you was telling me. Okay,
yeah,
okay. Because remember I was telling you. Oh, so then how you gonna
yeah.
go about that then? So yeah, how you gonna go about
You can
that?
post results. I just do it on Instagram, but
Maybe you
me and
should
a
do it
lot
on
of people,
Patreon, so at least
yeah,
you're getting
probably where
paid
they
for it.
gotta pay. Yeah,
That's a fact.
but
Word.
they just really, my advisors, they don't really like you teaching nobody how to do. They don't share their formula. Can't do
Well, what
that.
about what about even though I get the shits for it, but I don't care because you gotta do it. But what about like say for instance you just do this when somebody sit down, you just show the sit down and the finish like how I be doing my food. If I don't do that whole thing with the food, like I just show that the food's done or whatever, I get shit for it. But
That
you
one is
understand what I'm saying?
fine.
Like, huh?
That one is fine. That one is
That's
okay.
what I'm saying. They ain't gonna tell you nothing about that. So won't you just do that? Like you just show Shorty come in there with the BDBs, with the pen BDBs, and then you show she got the hookup. And
Or
Yeah,
that's the
you could
video.
actually
I
go
was
through the whole process, but cut out the
the
integral parts.
technique.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
I'll have to do that. But yeah,
No, I
they
don't even,
funny about showing how to do something. They don't want you to do that.
all
In
right,
fact, there
Neezy.
might be a good lane too for that. You could. There's probably a huge market for that too.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Hair don't
So
never stop growing until you go bald.
That's a
yeah,
fact.
no machine could take our job. I know they want to replace everybody with the kiosk and all that stuff.
Not a, they can't replace a steady hand, shorty.
Nope, they can't.
See, that's another reason why I've been on you about this is because just like who I actually know like marriage and marijuana right now, they have a lot of episodes and they're working on some of their merchandise right now as we speak. And that's why I've been telling you since I know that you did here and you have other things going on. And like um when we be interested in YouTube, I try to like reach out and tell
My hair
people
fucked up
be
right now. I need my hair
positive, and
done.
these are the conversations that we have to have up here, where we have potential business owners and people that can do stuff for themselves. And these are the type of episodes and conversations that we have to have as colored people and minorities, instead of all of the wrestling matches and the fightings that you have everywhere else. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. Can't always have all that drama because you see it's been leading to physical confrontation. So it's best to chill out on that.
What up, Street? You definitely can get up here too, bro. It's open panel. It's not no direction of anything. I'm just like I just told Queen, just having a conversation, and it's all about. It's gonna get into positivity and negativity of about YouTube and businesses and what people think is going on. So I'm gonna ship it back to my young blood. I'm gonna get this to Coke Boy 400, aka Karan. On what's been going on. I seen that you dropped the video. Unfortunately, I can't get too
Oh
deep
boy.
Oh, you said,
on it,
oh, say that
but you
again?
dropped the video and explained the clip that you provided to your video to your channel today, and what's been going on prior to that upload you made today.
Oh, all right. Well, yeah, I know exactly where you're going with this. So, all right. Well, yeah, y'all probably heard about yesterday, a famous rapper from Chicago. I'm not even gonna say famous, but he known like a lot of people listen to FBG Duck. He got killed or whatever and shit. Like, so I had took like a video off of Instagram and shit. Some guys that's his homies and shit. They went out like going to spin, trying to get revenge for him and shit last night. I put it up. It's like 5 minutes. That shit got damn near
Wow.
like 700 views already. But T is basically saying like people only entertain negativity. Like any other video I put up that was about positive shit or not even touching on that type of stuff, like those videos
They
don't.
don't jump on it right
Those
away.
videos got under 200 views and shit. So it just go
But
to show you like people really don't care about. They don't care about like I put up videos of me talking about the Knicks basketball. I put up videos of Obama and George Bush being cousins. Put up a video of Malcolm X, and nobody really like tuned into those videos like that. But as soon as I put some shit up about people spinning with Glocks and AR-15s, everybody want to tune in and watch it and comment on it. It's crazy.
yeah, that's
Because we
sad.
live in an unfair world. We live in an unfair world, and that's what they promote out there. Even though they act like they got cops and they're supposed to protect and serve, they just put out more drama than anything else to sell.
Nah,
So
that's a fact. That's a fact. Like I don't know. It's crazy, man. But it's because it's
I
like
heard FBG Duck had a gun in his hand, but it jammed,
yeah,
so
it
he
jammed
he
up.
couldn't shoot back.
Yeah,
Hmm.
he
Yo,
had a
Street,
Glock
you
in his
can get
Man,
out
hand.
there because I know you like stuff like this.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
his
honey.
gun jammed up.
Hmm.
Oh nah, ain't nobody. Listen, no violence, no violence. That shit was crazy. Guns malfunction. You got to take care of them. You hear me?
Nah,
You're
it's
supposed to
also
clean
that
them.
that's
also
why you gotta clean your shit.
You gotta
Gotta
clean
take
nah,
them.
care
not
of
You
even
them,
do.
man.
no, not even that. Is well, I can't say that, but to me, y'all is like what I always
It,
tell
it
people all the
happened.
time is when evil strikes, it's nothing you can do about it. It was just his
Nah,
God
yeah,
called.
Yeah.
that's
It ain't
true. When
no,
it's your time, it's
it
your
ain't no
time. But
nothing
at the
When it's
because
same
your
it's just
time,
time,
you
like
it's your
gotta
about
be
time.
cleaning your
smoking
shit
or
and
And
having
anything
it
that's
else.
the
lubed
type of
up.
Yeah,
person
if
FBG Duck
he
was.
didn't
He
have
rapped
it,
his
if he
music
didn't
like
have it,
he
it would
know
have
he
been he
wasn't
should
gonna
have
probably
had it.
make it.
Now he
He know
got
he
it.
wasn't
He
going.
should have cleaned
FBG
it.
Duck know he was gonna die in the streets. He know what it was. He know what it
He
was
ain't the only
and
one.
shit like that. Because he had the opportunity and he had the money to stay out of Chicago, but he wanted
He
to stay in
said he
Chicago.
wasn't gonna move, right, bro?
He said it. Yeah, he
But
said it. He
he,
did it.
in
He
a
said it a
way,
couple
I
years
know that's
ago.
his hometown, but he lost two brothers already. His
Yeah,
mother had
Yeah.
lost two sons
yeah. His brother got
already.
killed. Yeah,
So you guys
FBG Brick.
remember the strong safety from the Redskins, Sean
Sean
Taylor?
Taylor.
Yeah,
He
that was
died the
my
same
dude,
way.
Sean
He wouldn't
Taylor.
leave his neighborhood.
But that's
Sean Taylor got
definitely
killed in his house
different, bro.
in a home invasion out
No,
Yeah,
there.
I
and
mean it's
looking out
pretty
for
much the
those
same
kids.
thing in the sense where
Nah, I was
you don't
getting
wanna you.
that wasn't nowhere close. Sean Taylor was looking out for them kids. They had the drop on him because he gave them dudes a job to clean his house.
No, what I'm
Nowhere near
saying
Yeah,
the
that's
is
game.
why I said
not
yeah. They came.
not
They wanted
leaving your
Sean Taylor out.
environment. They was
Huh?
talking about him not wanting to leave Chicago, and I was just pointing out like how Sean Taylor wanted to stay in his neighborhood.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah, we're not
Wow.
talking about the same situation where Sean Taylor riding around with a gun. What I was talking about is sometimes people don't want to leave their neighborhood, and sometimes it backfires on them.
Yeah.
Basically, the
But
Boosie
even if you don't
conversation.
want to leave, why not leave temporarily till things kind of, if you could, if it could calm down.
Say
I
that.
Especially
would
in
Say
just
his
that
He
again,
had a
Miss.
tough.
Say that again, Miss Lady. Say that
I
again,
was
Miss Lady.
trying not leave the neighborhood temporarily if you don't want to leave
Duck
permanently
said they
because
asked Vlad interviewed Duck 2 years ago and he asked him that because he got shot before. Duck got shot before and Vlad asked him why he won't leave Chicago. He was like, all my family, all my kids is here, like I can't I'm not in a position to take them with me, so until then I'm here with them.
Facts.
I don't know how true is this, but I heard NBA YoungBoy just got blasted at too the other day. But I seen that on the guy's channel, and he kind of known for capping. So did any of
Nah,
you
yeah,
guys
you
hear
can't.
about that?
I did not hear about that. I
uh,
seen him in
you
the
know,
Nah, I
I
ain't
seen
heard
a
that's
about it
video of
yet.
him in the mall and he
Okay,
tried
okay,
to push
okay.
the girl on her face. I know
yeah.
I seen that.
Oh,
Yeah,
You know
not
um
yet.
that's
I ain't heard about that.
There was a
that'll
video
go
a
all
couple
over
days
wow.
the
ago
place.
of him in the mall and shit, and some girl was trying to record him, and he mushed her on her face. He gave like a stiff arm.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
he normally do that though. He always stiff arming a bitch.
maybe he didn't want them grabbing all over him. Maybe he didn't want them
Yeah,
grabbing
he
him like
young.
that.
he young and the girls around him is young and they like to just,
Throw
Yeah, they feel like they can
themselves.
just straight violate you.
yeah. If you watch him, he young and reckless. I'm gonna keep it 100. I mean, he really young and reckless.
But yo, I see Lupe
FBG
Fiasco
Duck.
talking about FBG ducking. Like he said, it's gonna
Yeah,
be a lot of killing. It's gonna be a lot of killing for a minute after that. After what happened to FBG duck, he like
yeah.
I
was
know,
like
I
but
one of the
believe it's
last.
gonna
FBG
be
Duck.
He was
crazy.
like one of the last top GD rappers that the GDs really had. Now they really the GD's done.
I believe
But
You know
it's
what
he
I'm
gonna
saying?
never
be.
calmed
It's a little
down.
crazy.
Yeah,
He
dead
never
bitches. Yeah,
Oh,
calmed
dead
down.
hey,
bitches.
He used to talk hard.
I would
He
like
used
to
to
say,
talk so
I,
hard
I,
on his
I'd
live
like to say
show.
one thing about a situation. I'd like to
There's
say
Okay.
nothing
one
wrong
thing
with
about a
public
situation.
streets.
I seen that video with Product, and he was surrounded by four guys. To me, if you're surrounded by four guys and
He did the
nobody
right thing.
touches you, you got the W in my mind. You came out with a win by not getting
I
touched.
heard it was police though down the street though, some shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
think they
I
just
mean I don't
wanted to
know
scare him.
the ins and outs, but anytime you're
You know,
surrounded by 4 or 5 guys that don't like you and you come out untouched, that's a W in my book.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that's a dub.
exactly.
That's a dub.
I,
I
I,
agree with that.
I'm not gonna say it's a
exactly.
W and I'm not gonna say it's a loss. I don't really know how to question it. I don't really know. It's not a W and it's not a
In
loss.
no form
I
is
guess
it
it
a
was a
loss.
smart. I don't know. You know,
Yeah,
I
no
guess them
form
niggas
it
was
could be
soft.
an
They wasn't
L.
really like that.
The reason I didn't give my opinion on it because one side saying, "Oh, he talked about my dead son for years," and OG Product saying this. So I'm like, well, I'm not choosing a side on this. But it seemed like they wanted to embarrass him and scare him and make him run and videotape it. So
Yeah.
I don't know how that's gonna
Yeah.
end. He's
Not
surrounded.
from my
He did a good job
experience,
at
I
in
feel
the
like if
form of
Product
person.
ran, then they would have
But see,
attacked him.
but
It's
Queen,
just
you
like
just
dogs.
made
When you
that's the
run from
thing.
the
Yo, if
dogs, they
you'd have
rush
ran
to you.
from the beginning, they would have jumped on his
They would have
ass.
jumped
You
him.
right.
Exactly.
Whoever said
Exactly.
that, you right. Oh yeah, you right. You right, Brian.
And
But
that's what
they,
Yeah.
made it too. What you came off with Queen, people's emotions, like what you said. He said this, and this is this, and this, and this, and that's why they want to get him. They wanted to make
right.
but I don't like stuff like that. Like you only, you have emotions entangled in why something should happen to him. Anytime multiple dudes is on one person, dudes is suckers. And then in his situation, ain't nobody jumped. He had his shit, his stance up for that first one or two niggas. They didn't want them
He
problems.
did.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
didn't.
So after
They
that,
didn't.
They couldn't
he
take
takes
him.
off. That's what the fuck he was supposed to do. And any other
But
idiot that tell you any different, they want to be all that gangster, they
Oh
want to
yeah,
come
nah.
run up.
He should have been walking up out of there once he already was good. But
That's a
see,
fact.
he watching his back at the same time, and like he said, it was multiple people moving around him. You know what I mean? So I can see just
I
some
mean,
angles, but we, you
oh,
know what I
nah,
mean? That's
so
just what I'm thinking.
that
but
product
when
off
he took off, he said they was throwing stuff.
Yeah, they was throwing bottles and shit. It's in the video. Hey
Yeah, I think
T,
you're
and
trying
T,
to
I
all
can't
block
hear
the
you, T.
bottles with the rubbish can.
or however it go for me, y'all, I could just say that somebody else asked me about that, and I've been on somebody else's panel, and then I could just say the overall from being in the streets is just no way that you could try to go post him and doing what people did last week and try to make a clown out of him out of that situation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
It,
yeah.
people
Nah, he
run
stood his
narratives.
ground.
That's what you do on here. People push certain narratives depending on who they like or don't like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
Facts.
right. They took a
Facts.
side. They took a
and
side.
Queen, and
yeah.
only real quick, Queen, that's what I meant. What I was trying to explain with you when I said to you about the emotional fact. It's just people that's mad about what he said about something before. So those are the people who's gonna say, "Oh, look at this cow, he's running." That's all they're talking about. They're not being realistic.
But
Yeah.
he took
Hey,
a
the other
beating. He
question
was
I
on
got
the
for the
side of the
panel.
show.
The other, I got a question for the panel. I'm start, and then you guys feel like some of these guys go live from the jump, so just in case the guy does have the hammer, he won't pull it out. Cause how the hell you gonna
Y-
pull out your
Oh
hammer
no,
when
no,
these guys
no,
already
hell
live?
no, no.
I don't know.
Mm,
I never been in a
oh
situation with
no.
the internet in the streets, so I'm good with that.
Yeah, me neither. I come from a different time. I wouldn't want any camera around, period.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Facts. I hate that
I
shit when you
don't.
try and fight somebody and niggas want to record it. I hate that shit.
Yeah,
I
right.
don't think they was
So
gonna
you
pull
hear
out.
everything we saying?
For me, yeah, I was rolling up. I was rolling
No,
up the whole time. I
not
was
you. I'm talking about the question answer. We taking that damn camera, you're
Yeah, that thing got
I
yo.
don't
gold.
think. I don't know if they really wanted to go that far. I think they just wanted to make them run and put
I
that
feel
on
like if I'm
No,
gonna
camera.
get a
I'm
fade with
saying,
somebody,
I'm
I feel
saying,
like I go
like
get a fade with
the
somebody.
guy you pulling
The
the
only person
camera
that need to
on,
be there
how's
is
he
me
gonna
and him.
do
We could go
anything?
take a walk like 2 minutes, go get like
I see what you're saying
five,
now.
six,
I
seven people.
I
understand
see
what you're
what
saying.
you're saying, Brian. If they really
Yeah,
wanted to do it, why was the camera there in the first place?
yeah,
I,
yeah.
Like how you pulling up to my house on live now? You know what I mean? Like now I cannot like.
in,
So usually somebody come
in
to
a
your
way,
house,
I
that's your
guess it was
cat.
some capping.
So you're gonna defend your house, right? Guys get shot coming to people's house. So how the hell you pulling
Mm,
up to my
Right.
house on live?
yeah,
You're
word,
that's to me.
word,
That's already unsafe
word. You already
blanket. You
saying what
going
your
up to,
intent
oh, you
is,
don't pay
what you
your
coming up
camera.
there with it in your hand. Yeah, I get what you're saying. You already saying what the
But
intent is. You ain't got no intent on doing nothing.
do y'all think
Yeah,
this is
exactly.
over? Y'all think this is over after something like that? Because OG Product
Nah,
said he had to leave his car. He said he left his car there and had to run.
that's not over.
It's gonna be some
that is
videos.
definitely not over.
When you a YouTuber
Unless
or
some
whatever,
people
and you talk
step
about
in.
people, people gonna feel some type of way, man.
Hey,
So you got to be prepared for that shit, man. You got to be prepared for it when
I
you a
mean,
YouTuber
in
or a
his
blogger.
situation, it's how he want to carry it. It's how everybody involved going to carry it. If they was trying to reverse house
Loki
shit,
Schmooga ain't the only
if they
person
was,
that OG probably got a problem with that OG probably talking about on his videos. He definitely gonna
oh,
run
of
into other
course not.
people in the street.
Yeah, that's something that he got
That's
to keep.
true. That's true.
Yeah, that's something that those people that do those type of things on it, somebody's bad, bro.
And Loki Schmooga soft
That's something.
anyway. That's the same nigga that
Somebody.
was running from 6ix9ine at at Summer Jam a couple years ago.
He
that's
Listen
did.
to
true.
Mike.
And
He
Loki
said he
Oh,
Schmooga,
come
his
on,
did.
son
man.
died. Like his son got killed. Like why is he even out here doing that? Like bro,
Ain't
that's
she?
why the niggas from GS9
Hey,
don't
me.
fuck with him no more because his son got killed and he's still out here acting like a goofy. Like his infant baby got killed.
It
Like
causes
real
that your
shit.
Mm.
Mike.
Oh my God.
Damn.
Yeah.
I
Then
thought
he
y'all
get beat.
yeah,
He
that's
was
the
trying to
story.
hide
Loki
with
Schmooga,
security or
his
something,
son
right?
got killed. Everybody know that. Look it up.
Yeah.
He
He
did.
Damn.
was hide
That's
He
behind
sad.
security or something.
He was hiding behind
he
security at Summer Jam when 6ix9ine pressed him. That
You
rat.
know, I'm a little, niggas a
so
little upset
very
about
well.
that.
I don't know how that little rat press anybody.
But now this was before the snitch shit. This is before the snitch shit. He had niggas riding with him. You know, they was
Oh,
just
this when
doing
he
little
had the
shit.
gang behind him.
Yeah,
I got you. I
Yeah,
got
it
you.
was
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of
some
It's
people.
no
bloody shit.
gang anymore.
He
Yeah,
wouldn't let him in
there ain't
Summer
no
Jam.
press or nothing.
Nah, nah.
Yeah, he just got the team behind him now.
Yeah,
The
he
same
got.
dudes that he told on was the same dudes with him that he was with. The same dudes that he told on was the same dudes he was with when that shit happened at Summer Jam. That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep,
Oh
that's a fact.
wow.
We on some Jersey shit, so we know the shit. You
Oh
know.
man.
Same dudes.
Yeah, they got Loki Schmooga on that. What's that channel on YouTube? It's called Street Gang TV. I don't know if y'all familiar with that. It's on YouTube. Like he be talking to gangbangers. Yeah, Loki Schmooga on there. He
Oh,
talking to
word.
I
all
What
ain't
you
these
say
never
the
young
see
name
that
of it
boys
joint.
from
was?
like
What you say the name
2014.
of it was?
I think it's called Street Gang TV.
I'm
I
Hmm.
about
ain't
to
never
check
see
it
that
out.
joint.
Yeah,
Me
just type
neither.
in
I'm about
Loki
to check it
Schmooga
out.
talking about his son getting killed. Yeah, his son got killed. Rowdy Rebel from GS9 was on the phone and shit talking about this shit. He was like, "That's why we
There,
don't fuck
B-Lo,
with
it
him because his
sound
son
like it
got
was
killed."
you, bro.
And he out here, still acting like a
Damn.
goofy. Like that shit should have chilled you
I
down. How
heard
your
that
son get killed and you still trying to act like a savage?
I heard Bobby Smurder getting out any day.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
supposed to
Joel
be out.
Santana just got out today.
I heard Big
Wow.
Meech was out. That was weird too. Who posted
Nah,
that?
Big Meech, they say he got
He
denied.
is out.
Nah, meets out.
Somebody said it's
Nah,
out,
they
man.
said
I
Big
think
Meech, they say he got denied again.
Yeah, because I know he was supposed to be
Oh,
going up for a
oh
parole hearing,
I
but
know
I
he been
ain't.
denied like 5 times, right?
Yeah, they said he
Yeah,
got
he
denied. They said he got into too
Yeah.
much trouble
When
being
is
in
the
jail.
least?
But somebody
Really?
posted, not posted it out of like the
They said
circle.
getting
Somebody
caught with cell phones,
posted it
getting
on their
caught
page
smoking
or something.
weed.
Adi Boom lost his battle rap too. The snitch guy.
he
And
lost
he never
bad.
brought out the
He
paperwork,
can't battle no more until he show that paperwork
but he
that
still
he
ain't
don't
showed
Man,
it.
have.
you think it's that serious? Why he got to do that?
Because one, this not the industry. This is battle rap, and you
It's a
can't get up
culture.
there and talk no street shit to nobody. And paperwork
And he
came out
did
that you're a
that.
rat,
Yeah, that's
and then
crazy.
you deny it, and it's easy to get your discovery. It's easy to get
Hold
your.
on, hold on. I got
It's
a
easy to
question.
get paperwork.
I got a
So,
Hmm.
question.
so in that
Hold on.
situation,
Is
he's
it
supposed
still battle
to keep
rap
battle
now that it
rapping
went
and be
commercial?
like, yeah, I'm a rat and keep battle
Battle
rapping.
rap ain't commercial.
Hold on. Now that it went, hold on, real quick. Now that battle rap has went commercial, now what?
Hold up. Explain how battle
How
rap
you
went
know?
commercial.
You
Explain.
Because
saying that because of
Drake and
caffeine?
old boy own that joint.
Drake and
Right.
old
They
boy
I
don't
know they
own
sold over
nothing.
the right.
What you
For
mean? Drake
That
and
Camo,
Smack own that
no no
joint.
no 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 no. That's wrong. That's wrong. But
What you
the
mean?
only
So you
thing,
saying they own a
listen to
piece
me.
of caffeine? So you gonna give me a
Listen.
lecture about a
Hold
piece?
on. Hold on.
Yo,
Listen to me.
Cosmo, let him talk, big bro.
You're not giving me
Go
a
ahead, go
chance
ahead.
to explain, and this is what
Go ahead, go
happens
ahead, go ahead, go
when
ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
they signed with caffeine. Caffeine owns the right to the live stream. That's it.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
that's
So
it.
the only thing they own the right to is the first live stream.
You got the paperwork?
They own nothing from URL at all, but
Cause
the
ain't
I'm
rights
Queen's
to the
Foot,
I'm
live
ain't
making my
Queen's Foot
point.
stream.
with them?
I'm
Everything
making my
else
point
goes to the
good to
app.
me. You got the
Everything
paperwork?
else goes to the app. You can look up the paperwork yourself.
Oh, why?
I thought it was one of the things like how Nick Cannon got fired, even though
I'll look it up.
Yeah, you can
he
look it
started
up. They got the paperwork out there. It's not they don't own nothing from URL. URL no owns nothing from them. The only thing they signed on was the same way that they was doing with pay per view. When they was doing pay per
okay
view,
with
the
streaming.
agreement was that they streamed through that pay per view service. To
Ain't
take away
Okay.
that element, because battle rap
Queen's
fans
Foot
ain't
with
really
them?
buying pay per view, they signed on with them to have access for them to distribute that one time live stream. That's why once it come on caffeine one time, they don't show that live stream again because they don't own the rights to it. It goes on the URL app.
Okay.
Okay. I have that. Okay,
I'm
that's
like, okay,
work because
all
I
right.
got the app.
Queen's Foot with caffeine, I think.
Yeah, he is.
I
Doctor
encourage anybody that's a content creator to go give caffeine a shot. I encourage
that's
anybody
what
to
the
go do that.
conversation. He with the
Over
Don't
here is
worry.
Nukids.
Don't worry.
oversaturated.
Don't
Over
worry.
there,
I
not.
just sat here quietly.
Okay.
Don't panic.
Well, I don't know. Even Mook from New Jersey was saying Adi Boom not gonna put out no paperwork.
He gotta do
Adi
something
Boom
if
from New
he want
Jersey?
to get a bag. If he want to get a bag, if he want to get a real bag from any of the big three leagues, he's gonna have to resolve that
Confess?
situation. He's gonna
Oh,
have
I
he
to.
gonna
like
have
the
to do
RBE
I like
not
the
gonna
You
homie
book
from
him.
you from
Arsenal
B more?
from Jersey.
RBE not gonna book him. URL not gonna book him. King of the Dot not gonna book him until he get that paperwork. Else he gonna just keep doing small league battles for a little bit of bread, and he can keep doing that without the
you
paperwork. He can
from
keep doing it.
Baltimore?
Yeah,
You from Baltimore? Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I could tell.
Yeah. Well, the best thing for him to do is say he did it. You know how like
Yep.
for like what Dr. Dre and Eminem did with the culture, how Eminem just dissed himself. He said, so when I'm white, I live in a trailer, whatever, whatever.
That's a
Takashi
fact.
just and said
Six
he did it.
Mile.
So that's what I wanted to ask
Alpo
him.
said he did it. Frank Lucas said he did it. Donnie Brasco, all these other Sammy the Bull, if they went on and said they snitched and came on out, who is he to bully people into saying he didn't do it when it looked like he did?
Just embrace
Uh,
it, huh?
That's what I'm saying. Because
Yeah,
you
he'd be
street
better
like
off just
like
saying
that,
it.
so it would be better.
I think
You
that's what's
think
helping out
if
six
you put
nine
it
a
like
little
that,
bit because he
if he
embracing it.
said, "Yo, I snitch," you think then you say he can come back to the arena, or does he
I
need to
don't
do it
think the
after like
leagues
like we said if
certain
you're
leagues not
out
gonna
there, if he came
certain
back out
leagues are
there,
not gonna
he's
attach
like,
themselves to that.
I'm
That's
gonna
the
Yeah, battle rap is more
Yeah.
street than
you gotta you
exhibition,
gotta
if you
think
ask
about it
me.
in this aspect when you dealing with people who are street oriented. They don't want to attach themselves to something that appears that way. So if the league owner
yeah,
take RBE, I'm gonna take URL out of the equation because they're not gonna fuck with him. Period.
Yeah.
RBE
but I
said they
I didn't get
separated
what I
from
asked you.
him until he resolve it. They don't want to attach themselves to something that appears to be a rat. They don't want to attach themselves to that because they feel like that loses their credibility. They ain't they ain't to the point where that don't matter. To them, that still matters.
Plus, their main support system is the streets, right? Really, if yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I
like they
believe.
don't have you don't have 10 million people watching battle rap. It's still a niche
Yeah, they don't have the
audience.
Right.
suburbs.
So
They don't
see,
have the
Yeah, it's pretty
suburbs
shallow.
all right,
market yet.
you, all right. Listen, when you come from that angle, right? How can you really say that in a broader instance when you got a person like 6ix9ine when
That's
we
the industry
well,
though,
not
bruh. That's different.
listen, listen, bro, all the way across the board. Then you got somebody like Alpo with what we deal with in this sector. You got an Alpo and listen to YouTube. So it's always popularity in your swagger and what you kind of bring to the table. So
Nah,
therefore, when
bro.
I'm saying
This is what
I
I'm
think
telling you.
Alpo's
All right, T
body
history.
count
Check this
kind of
out.
makes people see it differently too.
you ain't letting
Take
me say
look at it
you ain't
like this. You running a business, right? You running a business, a small business. The business do
I ain't
okay.
say you're answering so how can you answer something that I didn't completely say, bro? You know too much, bro. I didn't even say what
What are you talking about? I thought you was done talking, B. I didn't know you was still talking.
you didn't hear me keep saying trying to keep saying stuff. So, like I'm saying, it's like because I asked you before, I tried to before you and before y'all cut me off the last time. I'm asking you that, like, yo, would you feel better? You personally, would you feel better if, like Queen of Attraction said, if he came up there, if he in one sentence, if he said, "Yeah, I read it, fuck it. Now let's get back to business." You feel comfortable now that I snitched, or if he comes up there in his first round tells you, like she said, be rabbit style, that I snitched, and he tells you how he snitched, would it be better for him? Would it work?
I'm going to say
I don't think so.
for me speaking personally, the league that's ran by certain types of people don't want to attach themselves to
All
something
right.
that appears that way. Me as a consumer, I could
Yeah,
care less about that man. If they choose to
yeah.
book him, that's on them.
All right.
But
Now,
they're
When they
not
resolve
choosing
it,
to book him.
that's why I brung it into Apple situation or whatever, and that's what I'm saying. Look at all of the other people like yourself and me that we see other artists no matter how big or how small or YouTube or whatever people do, when we know that people are fronting their asses off and they're liars and they're not what they say they are, but they are hell of an entertainment. So why would
But
you just
this is
God?
what I was trying to
Even
tell
though
you.
people's rats are celebrated every day. We just seen rats on people's platform 72 hours ago. With
But
pom pom being attached to it.
we
So why
we
did
talking
you
about
They admitted
something
to it.
different here. We talking about a different element here. We're
oh,
talking about something different. Like
oh,
you got to realize what these leagues are and I'm not going to speak on a lot of things, but you got to realize a lot of these leagues get their money different types of ways. They don't want to attach themselves to something that seems like he seemed, and that's why they immediately separated themselves. Immediately, they could have continued booking him, but they immediately separated themselves, not because of the fans, but for themselves. They could have gave a damn about us.
Okay.
That's why the little leagues is booking him, but the big leagues separated themselves from them.
Well,
I don't
I
know too much
mean,
about this Audi Boom situation, but like I had experiences where, because living in Hawaii, right? I know guys who they would end up ratting, and I know it's black and white. It's either you in rat or you didn't, and all rats is bad. But I know guys who in rat on the line, when rat on mainland California guys, and not rat on their crew, and people see that little bit differently. Like like Alpo not rat. I mean, I think people see Alpo in a different way because he also got that body count. You know what I mean? It's different from like 6'9". In my view, all rats is bad, but I do think that certain people see situations differently. Like if you told on your own crew, your own friends, that's dirty shit. But I see some people have a little bit more understanding for guys who they decided to tell on the connect instead. I don't know how other
okay,
people feel about
Brian,
that, but
I'll give you
Man,
a
I feel
backstory.
fuck all rats. No matter what you
Yeah,
do
I
to have
think
good,
telling
they
is
all gonna
telling, and
die.
once you do that shit, everybody gonna see you as a snitch.
I hate
no, yeah,
Well,
rats.
that's a
It
fact.
Brian,
don't
I
matter.
I hate rats. I hope all rats die in hell.
Feel me? You know how
he
it
he
goes.
told on his friends and his co-defendants. That's how it got out. When he got out, the co-defendant tried to file an appeal and found out he couldn't because of Adi Boom's statement. That's
Hmm.
why it got out. They wanted everybody to know.
Yeah,
That's a
for
fact.
me, I think that guy he has no career already because I mean, like everybody said, a rat is a rat, and that a rat is the worst type of people. But to even rat on your own friends and stuff like that, there's no coming back from that in an
I
industry
don't
where
know.
you trying to sell yourself as a real dude.
Yeah, because he keeps saying he
Yeah, I mean, for his
official.
situation, he would have to be a goddamn fool knowing his thing. I don't know nothing about him because that's why y'all are dominant with this situation. Because I'm not into
Where is
battle
he
rap
from?
like
Where
that.
Adi
But
Boom
he would
from?
have to be a goddamn fool
He's
because,
from New
like you said,
Jersey.
I'm from
that's
Jersey. I
his.
never knew that, man. He
That's
making
I'm
his.
us
from
look
Jersey
bad,
too.
man. That's
He
crazy. I
makes
didn't
the
know
Yeah, he
that.
better
from
He
Jersey.
making my town
battle
look bad.
rapper.
He making my
And
state look
what
bad.
the street
I like
just
the guy
said.
Arsenal from New Jersey.
Yeah,
It
Arsenal
just
from
be
Because
Jersey. He
most
from
of
like
North.
them,
Yeah.
most
But
of
Artie
them
Mayweather
from
Boom
New
not like
Jersey,
a
they
big
talk
name
about
battle
it.
rapper. He not a
and then
big
go
name.
right back to it.
Too
You gonna
served
go
too.
right back to it and know
Where
everybody
he from in
else
Jersey?
organization? That's crazy.
Around Irvington
I
and North.
forgot what part he's from. I forgot which part he's from.
We from
But
Irvington and North.
on
That's
Queen, what
crazy,
Um,
had
man. I didn't know that.
what has been his rebuttal though?
Irvington and
He
North.
got some
he said
paperwork.
that he said Big K made that up on Microsoft Word, and he'll be able to get his paperwork after this pandemic with the coronavirus because everything is closed down, so he can't get it.
That shit, the
Yeah,
coronavirus
and
ain't
we all found out that was a lie because you can go to the
Y'all look
website and look
crazy.
up the paperwork yourself.
You know why I
That's
think
Even
this guy's
funny.
Mook,
career is done? Because
even
He
Mook
making
from
up
New
every
Jersey
excuse in
was
the
like,
book.
nah.
I
the
think
street.
Charlie Clip's
The
Facts.
street boys
career
get
hasn't been the same ever since his dad's paperwork came out, and that's not even him. That's
Yeah,
his dad.
He said he
yeah,
gonna
boys
go
in
see he can't
charge.
get it because Corona.
yeah.
Street boys in
That's why.
charge.
What you
Say
say?
again, T. I couldn't
What
hear
was
you.
I was asking? What was the initial
Well,
charge?
It was a home invasion,
it was
home
a home
invasion and robbery.
invasion, a robbery, and they shot a gun. So immediately he was like, "I didn't shoot that gun," and
They got
he
caught
told,
at the house. They got caught at
yeah,
the crime scene, and he told on the driver, and he told who
so
shot the gun.
because the person who house it was sold weed somewhere else. So I think they was watching them and followed them home and
Oh, and the
rolled
weed
and
won't
shot.
dead.
Nope,
So the
there wasn't
I
driver
don't
nothing
took
know
in
the
the
what
weight.
house.
happened,
So the
but
They
the
didn't
driver
get
took
no
weed
the
money
weight.
or nothing out of the house.
Oh
So
Lord,
the
they fucking
driver took the
plug
weight.
in the house. The plug ran off on the plug. Oh,
And he had a public defender and he only got 5 years, but the co-defendant got 13. The one that
Got
can't
13
appeal got
years.
17.
For
The other one got
conspiring with his dumb
17
ass.
years.
He
And
probably wouldn't
matter
have
of fact,
got no time. He probably wouldn't have got no time if he would have
If he
actually
didn't say
snitched the right
nothing.
way. He couldn't even snitch the right way.
Oh,
He
nah,
told to the
nah. No
police.
snitch. No way. No snitching.
No, but this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. It ain't you shouldn't
Oh,
snitch at all.
yeah.
But he chose to snitch, and he snitched to the police, which led to him
Yep.
doing 5 years.
Well,
Because
He
he
did
never
I
five
think
came
years
many
for
clean.
people
snitching.
have like a misconception.
what y'all talking about is in past tense is already gone.
But it's another guy that was with them that snitched too, and he keeps saying they both snitched.
Yeah, they both
Two
both of
snitched
them.
and
The
two
two that
didn't.
was caught at the house, the guy that was with him at the house,
Yeah,
they
that's
both
what
They're
we
snitched
snitching
saying.
on
on
the
each other.
driver. They snitched on the driver and the person who planned it.
But the case is
Hmm.
already done, y'all. This ain't something that they're dealing with. They already them niggas is
No,
doing
the
the time.
case is close. Everybody doing their time.
Yeah, and he's
Yeah, it's
home.
done.
He don't got
Yeah,
Yep.
nothing to
we know.
worry about.
Yeah, we know that. We know that.
How you snitch
No,
on a
I know
driver though?
because I'm asking. I know.
Exactly.
I'm
Exactly.
asking. So again, I
He
don't.
got scared.
So he has nothing. He just have y'all like don't bring your ass over here with your lyrics.
Hey, to tell you the
Hmm?
truth, to snitch on a driver
That's it.
seems like if he didn't tell, he would have only did 8 years. He already did 5, so he gave up his
Yep.
whole credibility for an extra 3 years. That's
Yep.
ridiculous.
Yep.
Well,
Wow.
he got 10. He got 5 years of parole. He had to
Oh, so
serve
he
five
did
years.
no time? Oh, he did
He did
5
five
in and
years
5
in
He
parole.
prison,
did
but he
five
got
years. He
five on
got 5 years
parole.
on his head.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Shit, he could have if he just ate it, he would have probably got an open 10, get out in 8. That
And
3
that was
years
his
of
first
snitching could
charge.
have
That
been
was his
pretty.
first charge. That was his first charge.
He could have got first
Man.
offenders, and he was
He
only
should have fought it.
19.
See, that's the
That's
Yeah, I
thing
got
too,
I
is
got
when you
fucked over on my first offense too. So yeah.
when you
Prince said
rat,
you
you're
gotta get up.
already implicating yourself too.
Yeah.
They
But
should have just tried to fight it.
y'all gotta hear how Big Case racked it. And when he started it, he turned the whole crowd into a book club meeting because he just pulled out this FedEx package and passed around all the paperwork, and they was reading it while he was rhyming about it.
Damn.
Hey, so to all you guys who follow battle rap, do you think that when Charlie Clip's dad's paperwork came out, it actually hurt his career? I don't follow it as much, so I'd like to hear your guys'
No,
opinion.
no.
I don't think so because it wasn't him. It was his father.
Okay.
And he wasn't raised by
That
his
was my
daddy.
thing because it wasn't him; it
No.
was
And
his
it's,
Yeah,
father.
especially if
yeah.
he would have, and especially if he would have went, and especially like what he's doing now with
Charlie
fucking up
Clips, he
with
was just on
the
Wildin' Out
situation.
before that shit
But if
got
he
turned
would have
off.
went like try to go a mainstream way, he definitely wouldn't have had to worry about it. His battle rap that would even because if he was like a mainstream artist, it wouldn't have got exposed like that. So I definitely don't think so.
No, it didn't have no effect on it. And the way that he
I
rebutted
don't
it,
think on Charlie Clips,
Yeah.
but for
talking about
Boom,
his
it's like
mother
a
was the real
career.
man of the house and all that, like he rebutted
Right,
it in a way that you couldn't dispute it.
see that
For
street
Addy,
again. That's why I asked you and Queen because I don't be listening. I don't fuck with that battle rap shit like that. But I have, and I know certain people. But that's why I asked you that because it's just again, it's the be rabbit thing. That if you know what you're doing, that you could be survived if you handle the shit right. And like what y'all said, sometimes you got to take the chance. That's like a thief. It's like you have to take that chance of trusting that it's gonna work your way because you could be a sucker. And if you come out and you tell a nigga off the top that you're a lollipop, niggas might fuck with you. If you're a
No, I
lollipop,
understand what you're saying. I
they
get what you're saying. I
lollipop
just
shit.
think this is a little different just because of the people in the league.
Right. No, and I understand that too because I'm talking on something that I haven't listened to that lead, and I understand what you're saying because you're trying to, and we all do that. You speaking and you're talking straightforward, but then there's some slide lingo in there, and I know what you're saying. You saying the dudes up the top, they big bagging and do the old boys get hit off. That those are people that come from fucking with shit, and they're the ones that funding it, so they don't play by them rules. So homeboy down there,
Yeah.
because I get what you're saying.
Yeah, so
What?
they just trying to separate themselves, and they all cool with dude. You know what I mean? They was cool with dude. They looked out for him while he was in jail and all that. So it's like now I got to separate myself from you because I can't be attached to what you saying you are because you know how street shit go. If I'm cool with you, then I'm that too. It ain't no he ain't snitch on me. He a snitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I can't bring on somebody else. Oh, who dropped out? I kicked somebody out.
Oh no, no, it's
I
all
don't.
good. I'm about to take it down. My shit about to die anyway. But you
All
know
right.
the shit. I fuck with the whole
He gonna
panel.
come
You know
back
the
up
shit.
because Cosmo gonna drop out because I put the Prince on it.
You know the
Yeah,
shit. Peace to all y'all.
son. All right,
Okay.
Cosmo. Hey, like I said, you had time. You done for the night. Well, we up here for a minute, but I told you too. Y'all on the
Oh yeah,
still
I'm
up
I'm just
here.
chilling. I'm about to be in the back.
For a rap. Please, y'all, when y'all get the time, even sub up to on the other. You don't even know about it. That's the group name. The group name, man. Do kids on the block. Cosmo Star, man. Shout out to that fool out of Jersey. Take care of his little man, man. He's mom and dad, like the girls like to say. He's
That's
mom
what it
and
is.
dad.
Everybody up here on the panel is channel holders.
Not everybody.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Right now, but everybody
Oh,
who
All
what
right,
what
wants
you
to.
go
say?
ahead.
I'm
I
trying to.
was just asking so I can go in and show everybody some love real quick because
Yeah,
you know what I
Karan
mean.
Randy, my little homie. But we all attached right there. That triangle formation right there. Everything up here
Yeah,
is good.
my channel name Karan Ramey. My
Remy, I
Uh,
don't know. I just fucked it
my
up.
name is Quran
Q
Ramey
U
R
R A
Q U R
N.
A N.
Oh, hold on, your
These
joint popped
days,
up. You said Karan Raymond. Oh,
Mister,
hold
these days it is.
on.
What's popping? What's popping to the
You
panel?
boy,
Salute.
T, I think
What's
I
up,
could
my
play.
brother?
Are you
And what
allowed
was
to
the
play
last
like
name?
20 seconds?
Ramey R
What you say,
A
Queen?
M E Y.
What you
Oh,
say,
it's letting
Queen?
me start. Are you allowed to play like 20 seconds of a battle or something?
The
Do they
picture
allow
Don't
the
you
don't
to
picture
do
play?
it. I got in
picture
trouble. Don't do it.
Oh,
Don't do
Nah,
it.
okay.
I
nah.
got in trouble. Don't even do it.
They mess
I
with you. Like I
advise it.
was trying to like everybody else.
Yeah,
Like yeah, that's I don't know
don't
how
even do it.
help all them be playing that music. I could play the music. I do them battles. That's why I wish when you was hitting, you would have been had my
Yeah.
chance. You would have sent it. You
Quarter
know,
Lab will get you. Quarter
you
Lab is the place that monitors for URL.
I
Don't.
love that.
Okay.
Even that,
Yeah.
yeah, you got to
But
watch.
like
You
a
got to monitor.
smaller league you can do, but stay away from like URL, RBE, and King of the Dot because they will get you immediately.
Yeah.
you're goofy.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. No, hell no. Yeah, I'm glad he answered that because y'all do that more. Hell yeah. I was just talking about on that normal thing going something else because I want her to know. But yeah, when we had that versus, we had a versus battle. Me and Mister from Marriage and Marijuana Queens. That man, if I had a
Okay.
big, we had it. That shit was popping. But that's what's dangerous. Like I be seeing like help like other people be playing that music and shit. But that's cool. But like what he just said, now that's even different because
Nah, because
again,
they give you a real copyright strike. They don't give you the one
yeah,
where they just getting
yeah,
credit for the
I know,
views. They give you
I
a
know,
real hard copyright
and it,
strike.
yeah, the real one, the
Hmm.
official one, and like what you just said, because it comes from a place of where they come from. So them
Yeah, I
boys is
had to
on
send
it.
them an email to give me my privileges back. I had to send Quarter Lab an email,
Hmm.
video down
Yeah,
immediately,
Mister,
and
that shit,
then they allow YouTube to release my channel back up
man, come up, man. You
Okay.
keep in the clouds, man.
because
Just
they
come up.
shut me straight down for 90 days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I got it back up in 4 or 5 days because for your first, they'll tell you Quarter Labs will be like, all right, just don't do it again.
Okay.
Because if you
Oh,
do it
was you on the?
again, they ain't gonna take it away.
Nope.
All
That's
right.
dope that the sister she
I
into
know that
battle
too
rap.
barely
That's
too
dope.
bad. Yo,
And
even
it's
right
good to see that. Are you a channel holder too, Queen? I'll show you
Yeah.
some love while I'm up here too. What's your
Yeah, I am.
channel name?
It's Queen of Attraction.
Okay,
now.
Yeah,
This
the
shit
battle
thing.
rap, it keep me going. Right now, Tay Rock and Miss Hustle,
that is
wow,
funny
they
right
beat
now.
me.
Yeah, Miss Hustle lying though. She's still lying. She's
I
still holding
keep
on to that.
seeing her doing- Right, but audio is not going to prove nothing to me, and interviewing a tranny is not. She don't have no proof of them together, and she been saying this for a long time. So,
Yeah, yeah. It's not no messages, not nothing. They've been calling the tranny Ron Osley and shit.
If y'all know
Oh,
who
what you got
Sydney
another
started is,
beef? You got
shit.
oh they fell off. Come on, y'all, get back up. I mean, it was just the five of us. We need that handful back. So what you was talking about, Queens? You got another beef out there?
not Miss Hustle and Tay Rock,
If
a
y'all know
woman
who,
and a man got beef.
Oh, yo, what up, brother? I want you to you sit up on the sidelines, but you know you always got poetic justice for it. I was trying to tell Queen of Attraction that
no,
you know who well, if I was more popular, like next time, like how you said, you gotta push it out. Man, that versus battle that we had was dope. What's going on? You know, you always have mad feet, mister.
I'm good, bro.
Hey,
Just working to doing our 1-2.
oh yeah, you said you're working on a church. I
Yeah.
told Queens of Attraction to check y'all out and everybody up here on streets. Both of y'all too. Link up, man. Listed at my bro over there, street knowledge, aka Tony Black be on his shit, man. He'll fuck with y'all and vice versa. Queen of Attraction,
Yeah,
she left because listen,
I'm
it was
here.
because
I'm here.
this witty brother. You'll see on my page. I know it's long out. You can see it another time, but so we set up the versus battle like everybody be doing, and we had a good one. Like how everybody be doing one on one. So we broke it down with different hip hop and rap. So what we started it off with what we do, Mister. First, I think we set it off with
We started off with Big Daddy King and LL,
Big Daddy King and LL, and then we went to New Edition versus BVD,
BBG,
and then we went to
uh,
with the rap, right?
Timberland and Dre.
Oh, what? They flagged y'all?
Huh?
Yes, Timber.
Oh, they
Did they
flagged the shit
flag
out of me,
y'all?
but it's one of those, yeah, they flagged me, but that's what Street was saying. That's gonna just be a slit on the. That's gonna be a stop doing that. That ain't gonna be no strike. Cause
Okay.
I don't got enough numbers. You could do that, but again, the reason why Street was trying to tell you is because with them, those dudes are on their shit and they want every bitty. They don't want you reproducing nothing. See
Okay.
us doing that. So alone there. See, that's just something else that everybody gotta understand too. When you do those verses, YouTube is our music source. So then we're on YouTube, and when you go to do that's why I'm even telling you, Mister. That's why it happens, bro. I was just thinking about it. We're going to YouTube to
what?
play fucking shit, and then we're on
What?
YouTube. So how the hell they're not gonna
What
recognize us?
thing done?
Yeah, true
My
that.
computer ain't on.
What's going on, Guns and Cigars? But it was dope though, Queens. You need to check it out. I don't want you to have to watch the whole thing, but you will see it. It was dope. It'll bring memories to you because you'll like our selection. That shit was one of the dopest ones. I mean, they didn't have the people there because, like I said, we had that. We had the Dre and Timberland, and then it was Big
uh,
versus Usher, and then
Usher, Chris Brown. It was Usher, Chris Brown, and we ended it with Biggie and Tupac.
Okay. That's what's up. That's
so it
what's
was a
up.
Yeah.
five for five every round. And I mean, everything this dude was choosing was just busting me upside my head. But then I had to bust him upside his head.
Yeah,
So what you
I
think
don't
of
think
Ryder and Mike P?
Huh?
You haven't seen Ryder
But you said Riot what?
and battle rap. Ryder and Mike P.
Oh nah.
nah.
That's one thing. I don't know where Street went. I'm not heavy into that to that you mister I'm not heavy with the battle rap like that. I
I
never
mean,
I can check it.
I follow
You
it.
know,
I actually fuck with a
I didn't see
couple
the
battle
battle, but I
rappers.
heard that
Like Bill
Ryder had
Collector
supposedly
and
had
Easy the
slept with
Block
Mike P wife
Captain.
or something like that.
Mike P had quit because Ryder in one of his verses was telling him how he
You
messed
have
with
to
his
go
girl.
loud, everybody will talk over you, so you're gonna have to be louder when you speak.
Can you
Oh,
hear?
okay. All right.
Can you
And
can
I
you hear
was
me,
talking
bro?
to my brother. Yeah, I was just telling you that even me, I get ran over on my own set, so you gotta talk louder, bro.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Streets,
I think
I
Mike P.
Streets, he know everything like you about it, cause his joint is predicated on it. Go ahead, Mister. My fault. I'm just trying to get everybody like involved.
right. Like now, I don't really. I ain't heard too much about Mike P or Ryder. I follow like my homies, like Easy the Block Captain or Bill Collector.
Say
I
T, your
follow them
homie
Okay,
heavy.
talking,
okay,
but
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
And
y'all
plus,
been
tell him what the truth is. He's an artist. He's an artist, right? So therefore, like, and I write too. So like, when you're an artist, you can't really get caught up too much into that like that because it'll kind of like fuck with you. Tell him,
Yeah.
Mister.
okay.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and that's why most battle rappers really don't make good artists. It's a couple out there. Yeah, I
What up,
mean,
Jamil
Surf is a
Alvarez?
pretty good artist. Surf make good music.
That's
Surf make pretty good
Sue
music.
Surf.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Surf make damn good music.
I gotta check
Who you think
Sue's
won
out. Now
between Geechee
I
Gotti
like
and Surf?
Saga music. I like Saga music.
It's so every time I watch it, I pick somebody else. But I got Surf. I think Surf showed there was levels, but it's a preference battle. So for some new battle rap fans, they might have gravitated more towards Gotti. I just think Surf just showed that his levels to it. You know what I mean? He
Oh,
talked
okay.
to like he really talked to him on a different level. It was like big homie talking to little homie. It looked
Oh,
different.
okay.
But Gotti did his thing. It's debatable. I ain't mad at somebody saying 2-1 Gotti. You know what I mean? I wouldn't
Right,
argue with that. It's hard to argue with that.
right.
can
That's
y'all hear me
true.
now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Not
What y'all
sure.
think about Twerk?
Twerk
Trash.
got the potential to be the biggest star. He got the potential to be the biggest star and to
For
make
real?
battle rap bigger if he actually put work in and wrote instead of trying to come up with shit
And
24
choke it.
hours before a battle and then end up choking.
Twerk
Yeah,
trash, bro.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah,
when he
I
said
don't.
that street, did he need to wait until the day to do his magic? He said that, or it sounded
It
like that.
seemed like it. It
Say again?
damn
Oh,
sure seemed like it.
I asked you.
He asked, does he
I
work?
asked
Does he
you,
wait till the day before?
did he say that
He
he wait to the
does.
day?
He does. He wakes 24 hours before or the day of sometimes. He claimed he can't prepare months ahead of time when he know he was booked 8 months prior. URL books their battles a year before. They have a
Oh,
schedule.
nah, that
But you know
would be
what? You know what? Honestly,
that
I
would
can
be
kind of
tough.
feel that.
I would have a problem
I
with that too. I would have a problem
I
with that too.
I can kind of feel that because a lot of times I write the morning before I go to the booth, so I can kind of feel that.
Exactly, I could
But think
understand
about
that.
it in a way where you dealing with crowd. You feel what I'm saying? You on stage, you
Yeah, I
dealing with a
feel you.
crowd. You don't get a chance to if you in the booth, you get a chance if you slip over a word or you gotta stop for a minute for it to be punched in. You can't do that on
Uh-huh.
stage.
True.
Let me ask you
And
a
K
question,
Rock got
Mister.
the battle
Uh
official.
huh.
You say you write before you go to the booth. So do you take your pad? You take your pad in the booth too?
No,
Okay,
I
cause I was gonna.
memorize it as I write it.
Okay, I was gonna say because it's a thing
That's
called
what's up.
rapping and reading. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, that if I tried to read it, it would affect my flow. It wouldn't come off how I want it to.
Word,
Exactly.
word,
Exactly.
word.
That's my problem. Exactly. That's why I ain't the greatest artist of all time. Exactly.
You got some music up on your channel?
Um, I got a very few, maybe one or two songs on my channel, as far as
Okay.
my YouTube channel, 'cause that's with me and my wife. But
Oh, okay.
if you check out my channel, Mister, I have
Okay.
some music there. Or if you Audio Mac. If you know about Audio Mac, you can punch up Mr. The Digression, or you can stream it on iTunes, Spotify, any platform. But if you want to hear a full body of work, go to Audio Mac and just Mr. The Digression. That's my last
Got you.
album.
Got you. Got you. Got you. Got you.
You still make music, Mister?
Oh yes, sir. I'm currently in the booth now. Me and T got something cooking up.
Oh,
Oh,
no
word.
shit.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
No, the
I
Prince
definitely,
rap.
yeah, I gotta work harder. I gotta definitely get on that. He sent me some stuff. I've been kind of lacking, but we gotta work on it. But it's over what he said because I gotta get to his tempo. He got some good shit. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely, and he
Hey,
the
Nah,
T,
one.
I don't.
you
I
did a
mean,
freestyle on your channel a little while ago, right?
I always throw something up
If
there. I
I
threw
ain't
something up there
mistaken,
the
I
other
know.
day.
See, T be
I
spitting.
always, I always
I
throw something
once he like he said once he memorize it, yeah,
Yeah,
that
that
flow
just be
gonna
the
be
problem.
crazy
Like
because he got the
Charles said,
bars.
it just, yeah, the bars
Yeah, cause
always
I know I
be
seen one.
at
I
the
know I seen one the other day, but I could have swore I seen another one just recently. That's why I was asking. I thought I seen one just
yeah, I
recently,
put
but
some
I
on.
didn't get a chance to watch it.
Yeah, I posted one this probably like 3 or 4 days ago too. Yeah,
Let's
because
see
then,
right here.
then when I mess with those cooking joints, it'll bump it off.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
around the time you did the red and gold shit, right? Or was it before? It was around that time. Around.
yeah, yeah. It
Yeah,
was
yeah,
after.
yeah,
It
yeah.
was after.
Okay, all right, all right, all right.
It was probably like Sunday or Monday that I did it. Sunday. Yup. Yeah, like I jot down shit. Like I said, he has sent me something. We gonna do something. But he definitely be working on his stuff, and that's with me. Like I said with y'all too. Like I just like y'all. Y'all is the dudes that I talk to like over this. To be doing stuff more than just being up here and getting into bullshit. Like trying to do bigger and better things.
I mean, that's what it is. It's always about politicking, networking, connecting, and moving forward as content creators. Because if done right, everybody can make a little bit of something off of doing this shit for real. If it's done correctly,
True that.
you know what I mean. As a
And the
as a
principles.
unit, it's almost like don't nobody want to see each other grow and around these parts instead of helping each other. People want to push each other down and knock
Prince, you
channels
got to help
down
me
and
with what's
all that
that
shit.
again? 'Cause my fault for over talking street. Real quick,
You
Prince,
good?
tell me the thing again to find them old joints that you did. Because remember we was live. I did the interview with him street, but I didn't get to tell you because you was having a good convo last night, and we didn't get to tell you that we was doing the interview right quick. And he. So what's the name to find the joints that you was doing when you was getting busy, Prince?
You can type in my hood and you got to put in
My hood.
YMA. Yeah, my hood.
Nah, so just give me the group name again though,
It's
or
the
your
whole
joint.
nine. It's the whole nine
Oh
entertainment.
yeah, it's the whole nine.
Your whole nine entertainment.
Yeah,
Okay. The number nine, or do you spell it out?
the number nine.
All right.
No, I thought you said you spelt it out.
Shit, did I?
Yeah,
Nah, I
you
Nah,
think
said
it's
you
the
spelled
number
the whole.
nine, yo. I think it's the
yeah,
number nine.
it's the number nine T.
Oh, the whole number nine, the whole nine. It's the number. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also want you at me. You up here? You seen it? Damn Queen jetted, but shit. So good though, just politicking with the homies. That's why I asked you when I had you up street that I had thought that you had messed with it. I mean, well, you did. You let the
Yeah,
viewers
long,
know.
long, long time ago. We talking about late
I
'80s,
just
early
thought
'90s and shit.
some had just told me that I just thought you made beats or something. I thought you was still
Nah,
affiliated.
nah, nah. I just know. I just got people like my man Dante and people that he fuck with, but I've been left that shit alone.
Yeah.
What area you from?
I'm from Baltimore.
Okay. I used to live in Baltimore, Rice Town Road. This
Oh,
was way
word.
back though. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nigga, I was like,
Still
shit.
got we still got 2,000 in here viewing. Don't be afraid to press that like button. Hook a brother up. Don't be afraid to come on the panel. We just talking hip hop and talking regular YouTube stuff. Um, again, like I know that both of y'all two brothers on the bottom been talking about this for like a week now, going back and forth. I also want to put Mister into this equation. Prince, I want you to have a microphone on this because it's been something that he wanted to say. Well, matter of fact, I'm gonna give it to Mister. Um,
Mm-hmm.
the rookie is the Prince in this situation as being a YouTube content creator, right? His thing is, he's hungry. He's coming to the game. He's been watching people. He likes what certain people do. His question is, man, he's seeing people arguing, beefing. He wants to know what's the best way to go about this. Should he come on YouTube and find beefs? Say, you know what? Fuck T history, fuck marriage and marijuana, or at least fuck Mister. Should he go that route, or should he just stick to his guns and just go with the guns and cigar gang and do his wilderness program and him being a strong black man route?
Yeah, just play the cards that you was dealt. Don't try to play nobody else's hand. A lot of these cats that do this beef and all that stuff, whether they actually have it or they just generate it, that's who they really are. Just be genuine. Because you want who wants you. Whoever gravitates to you, that's who you want. You don't want to do nothing generic to get it, because then you start beef, they expect beef all the time. Then you constantly having to keep up a beef, and that does something to you inside off of this platform. I mean, you fake something long enough, you actually become it. So just be you. Just do your regular 1, 2, your content, and let those who gravitate to you gravitate to you.
Or, so, how do you feel about his answer, Prince?
That was right on point. It's pretty much the same thing UT history and street knowledge told me, and a lot of people in my comment section just tell me to be me. So I was gonna do that anyway, but I'm saying I see people, it's one particular channel. He was beefing with somebody, and he already had 1,000 subs off of. I think he been doing it 2, 3 months like me. You know what I'm
But
saying?
it's a
So I was
toxic
just,
environment.
yeah.
All right, so street, without it being or getting you into any shit, I know at a time, and it's nothing like this, not trying to put you had told me something about somebody. Well, not particularly really, but you had said that before, and that's why I tried to like insinuate last night that or the other night that me and the brother here was gonna do the interview. How do you feel about, what I'm saying? And you had this same conversation on one of your panels with the all right, we supposed to like each other, we're cool or whatever, we're you two cool or whatever. Just the time slide. Just or when you see that somebody's sitting in the cut and nobody's doing nothing, but then I go live and then all of a sudden that person goes live. Do do you feel as though like how do you feel about that?
I don't really have an issue with it. I just realized that people take issue with it though. And I just realized that people do it maliciously. I think me as only
Great.
doing this for
Keyword
maybe about a year, me doing this for about a year, I do it when it's convenient for me to be able to do it. I don't do it to try to take something away from somebody else. I get my content in when I'm able to get it in. You feel me? I work. I got a life outside of doing this. So I got to try to fit it in when I can. So I never did it out of being malicious. But then once it was brought to my attention, now I'm looking at it a little bit differently now. So now if I'm live and I see somebody um bigger than me intentionally go live while I'm live and they know I'm live, then I know that that was done for a particular reason. You feel what I'm saying? When I ain't think like
right.
that before, I could have cared less before. I just want to get it in. People will see the replay. I'll move on about my business. You know what I'm saying? And even now, I really don't care. But now I'm a more aware of the malicious intent behind doing it. People just want to suck your audience away and draw attention over there. For me, it's not about that. I use lives as a video upload half the time. I did that tonight. I just did a live real quick to get some content out there because I'm more than likely probably won't have time to do one tomorrow. I don't think I will. You know what I'm saying? So I figure I just get that out the way, and I might be doing something else tomorrow anyway with Shorty that I've been having over on the channel. So I don't really see it any kind of way. But
You're
the
doing
fact
great
that
thing.
other people do and they do it intentionally, uh,
Uh,
that is what it is. You know what I mean? I guess it's part of the game, but I don't even see it. I don't even get any of that. I don't understand any of that. You know what I mean? That's that's kind of corny to me to even try to do that.
right.
Especially if you're supposed to be appear to be cool with certain people and do it.
Hmm.
Then that looks even more crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't intentionally do it at this point if I see the Prince's live. I'm just gonna go watch his live and
Uh,
wait till he done or towards the end of his to start mine. Cause I'm a little more conscious of it now. I do it that way. You know what I mean? Cause ain't no ill intent behind it. But sometimes we gotta get it in when we can get it in. And I know that's the same for him. He got shit going on at his house. He can't worry about scheduling his live around my live or anybody else's live. Don't even make
That's
sense.
that's a fact.
You know what I
right.
mean? That's crazy to even think like that.
Also, I know.
For some of
But
these
see,
people,
the
you would
thing is,
never go live if you think that way. Some of these people go live and then an hour later they live again, or they live for 4 hours, 5 hours. Man, fuck out of here.
Yeah.
right. But see, the thing is, like what you said, key word is malicious, and the reason why I said that is because I don't know why I'll keep like reiterating, trying to throw this in there. It's like I told the little thing to my brother, the Prince, right? Before I think I even told Mister, but not you. It's like I used to be, and I ain't gonna make it as long as I usually do. But I just remember when I used to be hustling. I used to be in this neutral spot, and I would roll up on that spot, right? And niggas be hustling there, and it'd be like say it's right now, but it's I mean at the time it's August, it's summertime, it'd be hot, whatever. But we're in a block and it was like it'd be pizza shop, it's the pizza shop, it's this 24-hour store, it's this strip, it's the hood, it's called Grove Falling Boss in the hood. So we got like 5 different crews, different sets of game, but everybody kind of know each other. So it's like a neutral spot to get busy to make money. So, but the thing about it is like nobody will go out there and be the first motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? Like
Mm,
you'll go, somebody might go get a slice of pizza, but nobody would go and post by themselves. But what happened is eventually somebody would offer like maybe go get the slice or go get a patty or Jamaican beef patty or go do something and then talk to a girl and then another nigga come and then niggas will chill for a second. Somebody might bust a weed play or something like that. And then that was 5. There's 3 or 4, 5. Then everybody started posting. So I said to say this, it's like the same thing. It's like because the reason why that happens in the street mentality is because, and that's why to me it's funny with the snitching thing, is because that first person never wants to go and be hot by himself. Now this is making money,
but see,
but that
that's
person
crazy. That's
never wants.
crazy too. And maybe it's because I'm older and I come from a different time. Like I always wanted to be the first person outside. I always wanted to
I
be the
understand
first
that
one
that's not
on the
about
block.
money. I think that like even Mister, I don't know if you ever experienced this neither, but I'm telling you, this is something like I would think when you on like something on something else different that they're like somewhere else. But this spot, because it's wide open and it's on the strip and the D boys and shit like that, I knew it happened because nobody because it was better when we was deep. So they jumped out on us. The jumper boys jumped out with D. Everybody got a chance for like, why you come in search of me? So I know that that's why it happened. That's why nobody wanted to be the only person out there. You
No,
see what I'm
I
saying?
dig what you're saying, but you know, open air drug markets, that's what I come from. I always wanted to be the first person outside. That's just the risk you take. I don't care. I want to be the first one outside. Don't let it be the first. The first through the 15th. Oh, I'm out there. 5:30 in the morning. I'm outside.
But T, for me looking at your chat, bro, you don't got nobody that I see around these other chats where I may frequent. You
Mm-mm.
dig what I'm saying? You got your own people.
Yeah.
So me,
Well, not
what I would
really, but go ahead. I don't
I
have where you be at, but go ahead, because I ain't trying to
nah,
go ahead.
you good. What I was finna say is I wish I had a core of people that just you know what I'm saying that just rock with me and me only. You dig what I'm saying? Which I know it ain't gonna be like that because you too wide open, but that's how I wish it could be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
But
So
technically, you do. You just
right.
don't know you do.
Well, yeah, and then some people stay in the bushes. I do. That's why I
Yeah.
said I think like now it's nobody but us. It was one person in there. They left. It's certain people do come around because, like I said, I try to build with like the real people that surround me, and like you guys. Like I said, it's not too many people that you find, and everything's different. Just like I said, that's the first time. Like I was trying to explain something to you, and it's like we kind of like bumped heads about the rap thing, but I don't care or look at funny shit like that. I know that overall that all three of us, like all four of us in here that I met, is on good stuff and have positive intentions. And that's why I also tell, send the Prince, like, bro, all you gotta do is just keep doing what we doing and everybody be all right. Just don't get out of character. Just like I said, like with Mister, and I tell people with him, like I told you guys, like since I came across them and messing with him and his wife, I think it's a beautiful thing. Like you've been through this for real. Both of you, all three of you. That's why y'all can connect because I ain't never been there before. Where all three of y'all speak because you just went through it and you trying to get back and whatever. But you know what I'm saying, a married couple and to see them younger, not young, but that Mr.'s my age. So but to see that, I like it. And there ain't no fucked up negative vibe with them and they're on there without selling their souls for this shit. Good. And then to meet Prince through you and y'all guys and see the Prince is in the same situation. Then the interview Prince, and then the Prince to be like what he went through and they had the seeds, and all his kids is with his wife. Like y'all got all of us got a good like nucleus. Like y'all, all three y'all got a map. Y'all got something that could be a program, could be a show to be on. You see what I'm saying? And again, that's what what I'm saying where foundation begins at and where communication and where brothers can come off at, where regardless of what, you don't have to like we've been talking about Prince, you ain't gotta go nowhere but stay right here where I'm running my mouth with right now, just freestyling like this right now is something that will destroy other people in this YouTube atmosphere. Y'all got a common denominator that y'all all been married. One street whether it's real, I ain't gonna say it's real or fake, but you have a story to tell. You have Street that's been through it and he's chilling, trying to, hey, I might be looking for love again when I get ready. And then you got two people that's in a marriage in a couple situation. You got a story to tell right there. We have programs. All four of us got programs. We got me as the host. We already all of us on this channel. We have our own little channel together off of what I just said.
Yeah.
You don't have to go stone. Once you start talking to each other and building the concepts and what we're gonna fucking do, then you don't got to do that other shit that them other people are doing. It's gonna leak out to other people. Like, yo, you see what they're doing over
Yeah,
there?
bro. You cater to your core audience. Like to me, that's the only way that I knew how to build my channel is I look at forget what the final number is, like how many subscribers I got. The core people that come and watch me, that's what I cater to because those are the people that's going to be around. And then they bring other people. Word of mouth then follows. And then they'll bring other people. So that core people, that final number that you see when your live is over or a video upload is done and your average out of what your live or video do, though that is your audience. That's
Mm.
your audience. Those are your people. You know what I'm saying? And all of them don't have a face or a name. All of them not going to type in your chat. All of them not going to leave a comment. But they obviously fuck with what you do because that number becomes consistent. No matter
Mm.
how high or low that number is, you will see a consistent number. and those are your people. They're coming every single time, even if they don't catch it when you first on. They coming around and check for it. Those your people.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
exactly.
Say, Mister, let me ask you a question, bro. You
Uh huh.
you got a channel with your wife, right?
Yes, sir.
So you wasn't worried about nobody. You know how they be doing on YouTube, getting your pictures and all of that shit. You wasn't never worried about none of that.
No, nope. I'm not ashamed. I'm not concerned. Anything I took and posted, I did it anyway. All they what they gonna do? Repost something and try to caption it or say something funny? I can give a fuck less about that.
Yeah, and I think if you don't participate and engage in it in the first place, a lot of people don't even know that world exists on here.
Mm,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like these, even though the sectors are starting to merge with each other, a lot of stuff is exclusively to one part of YouTube.
mm,
Yeah.
Like it's plenty of like husband and wife channels, girlfriend and boyfriend channel, couple channels in general do way better than a lot of other channels. Like even
mm,
for the people that do pranks, the
Mhm.
couple ones do better than if it's just a dude trying to prank his friends.
mm,
True. Matter of fact, somebody actually did do that to us. It was one of our first subscribers, but they had some devilish motives, and once it got peeped out, we just distanced ourselves. And they tried it, but our core people that rock with us, our family, and even the ones that even stop by, every now and then, they paid it no attention. And I mean, they ripped they ripped it apart and all that shit. We ain't have to do much of nothing.
mm.
So I
Was
mean,
that person trying to was that person a channel holder or trying to start a channel? Probably
uh,
off for y'all.
they had been a channel holder for years before we even came
Mm,
on, but
okay.
Mm-hmm.
they could never advance nowhere.
Okay,
I
then
mean,
I see what that was about then.
yeah,
They was trying to
exactly,
use y'all to come up real quick because they was stuck for a minute.
right. I
Mm.
mean, they've been on it for like 4 years, had all these different channels, never got past 70 subscribers.
Oh shit. God damn.
So,
Yeah, see,
Damn.
initially I wanted to do a family channel. You dig what I'm saying? But
hmm
as I was watching, YouTube and shit, like you said, I ain't ashamed of my wife or kids or none of that, but I just don't want nobody attacking my family because that's gonna
Mm.
put me in a different rage. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't like these dudes. I ain't finna come see you and not do nothing. You dig what I'm saying? I'm gonna
right,
go
I
all the
feel
way
you.
out with it.
That's a
I
fact.
feel you. I mean, and it's all about your ilk off the platform. Know what I mean, because
Yeah,
what you are, you're gonna display. I mean, even if you not saying you would, but even if you came on fake shaking, sooner or later you really gonna show who you are. So people see that the type of elk you are, and they don't pay no mind. They don't pay nothing no mind when motherfuckers try to tear you down because they feel like they know you and what they know about you they did. So
that's
if somebody try to talk shit about you, know what I mean, it's gonna backfire all the time.
that's good shit, bro.
Yeah, I, I I'm just speaking what I truly believe. I mean, and what I've seen and what I've seen. So yeah.
Shit, I'm a check out your channel, man, and shit. We ain't gonna copy you. Maybe me and my wife ain't gonna copy y'all, but you know what I'm saying. Like I say,
Hey,
it could be motivation for us to, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying, go
bro.
on and go forward with it.
Bro, listen. And I'm not tooting my own horn, but we've been copied up, down, sideways, front and back, all around, all over YouTube. Honestly, yeah, I mean, so it's nothing. And we don't even consider it copying because one of our taglines is we desire to inspire. So yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that's what
How
it
long
is.
y'all been doing it, bro?
We're actually this is actually about our 18th month, a year and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. Salute to you,
Appreciate it.
King. Salute, man. That's dope.
For real.
They
Appreciate it.
should be popping too. They do everything that we be doing. They be burning. They be doing playing games. They had a woman up in there for me and street for street. I mean, you got the one, but you know me and you. We're on the single tip. They got a couple of young ladies in there, and everything's peaceful. And they play the games and they play the music. Mr. be on his joint. I'm telling you that I be telling them they think that I'm gas. That's why since I know them, I've been good with them because
Yeah.
I really think that, like, if it was more stuff involved, if like, no disrespect to anybody else, but like, if it was more money was involved, man, I just see they're gonna blow up, bro. I think that enough people don't have attention on it because I really think I don't know, maybe it's because that's my dude, and it ain't like just automatic been my dude my whole life. He's been like my boy, and it's like, damn, dude, how many? It's been only a few months though, right, Mister? But that's like my
Right.
brother. You know what I'm saying? You don't even
Sure.
see like it's like something different where that ain't even like that's something different. That's my brother. And
What's the name of your channel, Mister? That
It's
your
called
family channel.
Marriage and Marijuana.
Marriage and Marijuana. All right.
then it's just that it's just mad cool. And like I said to you, street, and to everybody that catch this on the replay, like I said, marriage and marijuana, like you'll see it for yourself. And I just know the way that they bring it and just another couple, like I said, a young couple and doing the regular stuff the regular people do and seeing the love that they have and ain't no fake shit and doing the things that they do. It's embracing, it's a good shit. And this is coming from a single fucking dude. So I know that if them lights was on them, bro, they shit would be banging like they're easily supposed to be like a fucking 20. Like every time you fuck with them, they're getting 20, like 15,000 fucking views every time they come on. Easy, bro. 'Cause they
Uh,
like that's that shit. I see less people do it. I don't see why my brother and my sister can't do it. And they're giving it up the same way that everybody else to get those numbers don't even do.
I
That's what's
appreciate
up.
that, bro. I definitely appreciate it. Yeah, man. Definitely appreciate it.
That's what it's about, man. That's what I tried to base my little channel about. Black power, man. Like loving one another again. You know, getting back to where we all respected one another, and not trying to tear each other down, just building us up. So
Right.
that's what my channel. That's the basis of my channel. So I much respect that. If you rocking out with your wife, your queen, I'm definitely gonna check you out. Like I said, and maybe that'll inspire me and my wife to go on ahead and go forward with our deal.
Yeah, because bro, being an individual is so rare nowadays. People like to say real is rare. Real ain't, nah. Being an individual is rare nowadays.
Yeah,
I mean, so yeah, don't stick. If that was your first mind, go ahead and do it, bro. Go ahead and do it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. What you got in the mix going on streets? You got to work in the morning?
Yeah, I'm just looking over Mr.
Oh, you
Channel. I
oh,
just
they,
subbed to it.
okay.
I just
That's what,
subbed to the jump.
Appreciate
No
it.
problem. I always show love. It don't cost nothing to subscribe to somebody. And I mean, I'm always going to support, especially something positive anyway.
Right.
Word,
Hey, if
man.
you on the channel, if you see the it's a joint that say Eminem theme song, the first verse. If you wanted to hear something, you can punch that video. That
Alright.
and
oh,
that give you
streets,
like the first verse.
and like I was trying to tell Queens of Attraction, you ain't see the verses that we did, bro. T.
I watched it. I seen that jump.
Oh yeah, that was me and him, and it was really like I said, them honesty stuff was his idea. I like I said, I keep giving him props for that. It's not like I'm gonna make him to be the ultimate warrior, the ultimate. But nah, I think that was
Nah.
a good idea for him on picking those people too. You know what I mean?
Shit, I like them
It'd be
glasses
funny though if
Mister
you'd have
had
stayed.
on.
I don't know how to win if you'd have stayed with Jodeci though. That would have been funny.
You know what? I thought that Jodeci New Edition wouldn't be a good battle. I knew BBD and New Edition would be the one.
Mm.
Say, Mister, what kind of glasses was them, bro?
Honestly, bro, I don't even know. I got them off the Aki stand.
Oh, okay,
I
I like
mean, I
them
gripped
hoes.
them for like $10.
I liked them.
Appreciate. I, I mean, I got a wife, kids, and responsibilities. Hey, now and then I splurge, but yeah, I mean,
Oh shit,
I'm a bargain shopper. I make everything I put on. I can't let it make me.
yeah, for real.
Mm, yeah. Mm-mm-mm. But yeah, it's like it's I definitely like YouTube. You get to express yourself. You get to sometimes you will meet like-minded people, or you may meet people that's teeter and tottering on ways they should go or things they think or beliefs they have. They hear your opinion, and then I mean you actually end up helping somebody at the same time they helping you because it's also like therapy for you.
Mm.
So I definitely love the platform. I love the platform of the people that I check out and that check out me because I try to stay away from the toxic shit. It's too much toxic shit off of YouTube. I don't need to look at it off and on.
Mm.
Let me ask you three veterans a question. With me being a rookie, I still get kind of nervous. You know what I'm saying? Like at the first of my show when I'm talking, I be
Hmm.
nervous, bruh. You dig what I'm saying? But as I go, I kind of calm down. So, how long did it take each one of y'all individually to kind of get comfortable with just speaking to the camera and the mic and shit?
You're an artist, right?
Yeah,
I you approach that the same way. You approach your how you get on your intro and everything the same way. I got a mantra, and I mean I got a saying, a creed that I say every time we get on, and that warms me up. That warms the family up.
yeah,
So I would either come up with a mantra that you do every time, to get you going or whatnot, or or you could just, I mean, come in, let them mingle amongst each other. Y'all just have open conversation till you get your juices flowing, and then, yeah, I mean, go win it. But I
yeah,
really suggest starting off with a mantra. That's
yeah.
something
I
that you
got one.
say
I
kind
got one.
Okay.
It still don't take them nerves away though.
Well, let me.
That,
How do you say it? Do you say it confidently? Do you say it like you're nervous, or how do you say it?
I think I said confidently.
yeah, you can't really tell you nervous. I ain't never catch that from you, but I
Me
think
neither.
that goes in with what I mean. I think that's just something that, like in the beginning, like I noticed watching my old videos as time went on,
Hmm.
I just got more comfortable with what I got more comfortable. Especially with the lives. When I was doing video uploads, that's a little different because you can edit, you can start over. When you're doing lives, it is what it is at that particular time. So of course in the beginning it's always that, but now it's just like, you know what I mean? Like now I don't even think about it anymore. Before I used to think about it. It used to matter I used to try to see how many people was there, or I used to get caught up looking at the chat. Now I barely even look at it.
mm,
Yeah.
until like halfway through like the middle of the show, or if it's a show that I'm doing where I'm engaging with the audience, then I'll look at it. But typically I don't even really be paying it no mind no more. It's an afterthought now, when before I think I was
Right.
overthinking it going into it. Now I'm a
Mm-hmm.
little more comfortable, and it took a while. It took a couple lives before I got to that point where I wasn't thinking about the audience. I wasn't thinking about any of that. I was just thinking about whatever my message was, or whatever I was trying to get across, and that was it. But I think it just takes some time. But you can't tell that you nervous or nothing. It definitely don't come across that way. You always seem confident in what the hell you saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm
You
definitely gonna
history?
check both y'all channels out. I definitely am. And sub. I'm
Uh,
definitely interested to see what you
like,
guys
yo,
doing.
that's the funniest thing for me. Like what Mr. said too. Like, Prince, when I first started doing it, is like I think it's because of my background, like always like just jumping out there, freestyle rapping and stuff like that. And that's when I opened up my first account, my first page, and it is tough. Like when you go not even the stream, y'all, when you just go on your regular live and you just do one, you just talk to the camera, you don't have nobody in here like right now, y'all are here, so there's one person watching this. I used to do that. And that's the thing that, like what y'all was saying earlier, like I grasped a few people that would just rock with me from history, being a history man. And that's the thing that I did like about it is like at certain times and how I was feeling, whether I was sipping or whatever I was going through, whatever, and I'm chilling, and I'm always been a late night dude like this, and I'll be on it. And then big YouTubers and people that I met in other panels and stuff, they'll be up and will rock with me like, yo, he's a late night dude, he's a late person. You go fuck with him, go fuck with T History because he be on a late night and just so then it just not it's never a problem with me, you know what I'm saying? Especially just staying in my own lane because like I said before to somebody else on another topic, it's just like music and rapping or anything else too. You gotta understand it. Like again, I was telling them, like even if you're a lollipop, you gotta understand that you got fans. If you're a lollipop, it's millions of lollipops. It's billions of people on this earth. So no matter what type of motherfucker you are, it's somebody that is just like you. You know what I'm saying? It's somebody that understands your pain. It's somebody that knows about those rainy days. It's somebody that know about those sunny days. It's some people who know about one in way, one way out building neighborhood. People know about being broke. People know about quarter water. They know about sharing clothes with their brothers or their siblings. So all you gotta do is be real into what you're trying to get across or what it's really about. You know what I'm saying? If you can't, like, if you're in a fraudulent person, then it's definitely that's why you got those trolls. Like you was told, you have trolls because trolls are sitting behind a computer. They're not worried and they're not concerned about what they say or anything because they know that nothing can happen to them. So on a positive level, you never should even be worried about what you're saying because you're confident, you mean what you're saying, and you for the fight that you're bringing upon this. So if a sucker MC can get up here and do it, why the fuck a real nigga that masters the microphone gonna have a problem doing it? The shit
I can dig it.
I don't even think I
I
don't even
can
think
dig it.
twice. It's just certain times that I might think about it. I don't want to just come up here and talk about don't got nothing to talk about. That's just like talking to female. I don't just want to walk up like, got changed for a talk. Like, you know what I'm saying? That happens, yeah. But
Yeah.
like I said, eventually you're gonna find people that just like you for you. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And even if it's one person and they stay in the clouds, that one person will never say nothing. And like I said, I have many times that when I first started, that like people, and then when I got to meet people, I reached out. Certain people were like, man, I used to come through and I like your shit. I would never tell you that I was in there because I didn't want you to get off your shit. You know what I'm saying? And it would be a big person. And I was like, damn. But that's what type of thing you gotta look at. And then for me, this time coming around, getting knocked back down to zero, that I gotta think like that. That somebody big watch me. And it's not even about somebody big watch me. We're not chasing that because I think that all again, all three of us, all four of us know like we're not chasing a bag. We want some compensation at some point for what we're doing,
Right.
but the objective was not to just be chasing no bag. Of course, we want financial compensation. Especially when I got you waking up and you're looking for T History. Of course, at some point we gotta break some bread. But that is not the motivation, and I'm not chasing no bread because chasing bread is gonna leave you dead in a casket by yourself. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
can and like what Street said, like all of this thing is like you that B shit is gonna have you looking for articles in the newspaper. When it runs out, you got those people that's coming up here looking for you with beef. Where's the beef? The old white lady from Wendy's. And then when you don't got no more beef, that white bitch is dead and you're dead. Then you gotta
Yeah.
go change the formula up. You gotta do something else. And then niggas know you for the beef shit. Now you're the fucking conscious brother from the bank. You know what I'm saying? Now Wesley Snipes is snitching on you. See, this shit get fucked up. You gotta pay attention, bro. So
Yeah, I can
it's better
dig it.
you. You gotta be you. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't
Yeah.
just for you. This is across the globe for everybody catching them replay. Even y'all big boys, you act like you don't fuck with me. Don't press the like button. You all be listening. You all see because, like I told you before, this how crazy this game is too, bro. It's just like even those big people, they'll act like they don't fuck with us, but you'll see if you watch
They
their
be stealing
platform.
content
You'll
from
get
smaller content creators.
Yeah.
yeah,
You
Yeah.
will
Damn.
hear people
yeah.
say stuff you said.
Yeah, say
I
thank you, Street,
that
bro.
pisses me off so bad, but I don't never say nothing about
Okay,
it. I let it
listen,
go.
Street, you know that's where I'm going. Don't that shit stink so bad to
It's
sit
been
up
happening to me for a long time. I didn't seen it happen to other people. It happens, and then I had to tell myself. My daughter told me, she was like, "It is what it is." I was like, "You're right. I'm not just gonna let it go." But the fact that you don't even give credit to where you got it from, you
credit.
try to
You
make
Mhm.
it
got
like
that
it's
shit
your own
from me.
original thought and all that shit. But it's
Yo,
cool. It's cool.
I told,
It's cool.
listen, I told the nigga, right, Hustle Kill was bit some shit, nibble, the previous full time. But like, he's all over the place. But I tried to tell somebody, and somebody was like, "Yeah," but it was somebody in my corner who don't really fuck with this like this, right? So I always, this is what made the person believe, and this person's a nut that I fuck with in real life, and they didn't believe me, but I told them the scenario before. So this is how I know that he bit the shit because he made the scenario a menace. I always get it fucked up. And I said Sharif got out the car. I always like, yo, because I was like, yo, when it comes to stitching, this is the scenario street, y'all. I'm like, yo, you always gotta respect the man that gets out that whip and respect that that's not for him. You see what I'm saying? I was like, you gotta respect Sharif for doing that. And I used to say that
Yeah,
a lot of
and
people
it's not
people,
Sharif.
but it's not Sharif. Right.
Yeah,
I would get it.
yeah.
Now, certain niggas that half listen to me or let me run my mouth never said nothing to me, right? So this motherfucker goes up there and this nigga says the scenario and he says Sharif, nigga.
Wow.
I don't know which joint it is to me, but the nigga Hassan Kemp, the nigga said Sharif, like, and I'm telling my man, and he's like, yeah, that nigga look at those numbers like anybody else, and he doesn't even do this. Like, look at I would like, like what street, like all of us gonna say, but it happens when the big boy takes from the little guy. It's like you don't look stupid trying to tell the rest of the audience, yo,
Yep.
slow down for me, you gonna look
Because
like
people will swear you got it from them.
hell
That's what
you
people would think.
look street right.
That's the
I'm
explosion.
yeah. I- so this is the point that you need shit like this, but I didn't need that bad. But if somebody who's listening to see in the future, even himself, if you go back or find the shit, if you hear the
Yeah,
motherfucker,
well,
and but I know
full
if you
time.
hear the motherfucker say Sharif, you know where it came from. It's not Sharif,
Hmm. Yeah.
Cuban Jr. They
Yep.
got out there. So
Yep.
if you
Those
hear it
boys
like
in the
that,
hood.
came from. It's two different movies. I always like so if you listen to the story, it's gonna be the real like I usually be the premise is still the same. for like snitching. Like I said, you do respect the nigga. Like we was talking about with snitching. Like you respect that nigga to get out that whip and like know himself. Like you don't call that nigga like we riding. He's a bitch ass nigga. We was riding. This nigga got out. No. That's dope that nigga got out the whip. He knew himself. He didn't stay in that whip and then 6 months later beat a nigga in the courtroom like, yeah, street. That's street. He the one who shot him. T was driving the car. The Prince was in the back seat, and Mister, that nigga Mister was in the back seat, bro. And he had the motherfucker time. So you like
Mm,
Sharif getting up out the whip.
Yep, that shit happens like a motherfucker. I know that shit done happen to just about everybody, and they know they can get away with the shit. That's the thing. They know they
Oh,
can.
that's just like I
So
said.
they be watching. Don't act. Don't think they don't be. They act like they don't watch you, but they watch.
Just
Mm-hmm.
like just like you in it. I just realized that the niggas is finding out that the that Jay Z's on fucking, but we know now it's just bad all that nibbling, all the taking that he done from Big. But anyway, but even the feeling it, the high that we get from the lie. That nigga Jack stole that from Camp Low, bro.
Yeah, but they always did shit like that. The damn the
But
Annie beat.
he
Hard Knock Life was supposed to be Nas shit. They paid a bunch of money to steal that beat away from him. They was famous for that shit. They did that shit to a lot of people back then.
I'm
That
saying
was the
not only
industry way back then.
but I'm saying, yeah, we didn't know this, and we're starting to get this shit now. But I'm saying that he took the whole weight, like not that he just because the dude. Remember the dude that on Camp Low. Well, I ain't gonna say remember because most niggas don't know this because it's dude. But Camp Low came in, they was fucking with the dude. But what I'm saying is they fucked with the dead manager and they beat maker was a dude for organized was I mean from main not main source but from the shit that Jay Z first came out with from original flavor. The dude from
Uh,
original flavor. Remember the
Jazz
dude?
Jazzo.
No, not Jazzo.
Uh,
Jazzo was there, but no, original flavor was another New York crew, and that's the
Yeah,
first time.
original flavor was after Jazzo.
Yeah,
okay.
after the fact. But that's the first time that you. Well, that ain't the first time, but that was like one of the first times you seen Jay Z. You seen Jay Z get hot that on that song with a you know I could get over what was the name of the song? But that it was that no, that was the best joint you heard from Jay Z. He was fast, and then yeah, one more joint, and then that's when he was himself, and he started coming through.
Yeah, he
And
did
now,
that joint. He did a joint with Big L. He slowed down his flow going into Reasonable Doubt is when he
right,
slowed
right,
down his flow.
yeah, yeah,
Which
he was
because he
fast.
was rapping in the cadence of what the atmosphere of New York was at the time.
Exactly.
Before
He
then,
didn't change
that's
up
what he
that
did.
shit into that Big L, the shit that they got the lost taste when Big L smashes that ass and he was rapping fast. It ain't even no slow joint with Big L. He was rapping fast when they're in the booth down south in the DMV and they're in there rapping fast. He's rapping fast and Big L kills him. And he's but that's what I give him, but he's a biter, so he knows how to do better. But I will give him now on the outside looking up over is that nigga really transformed like a motherfucker. He took that Big L beat down and went from that shit. It turned into Jay Z,
Well, I
right?
mean, he had to evolve with the times. Like I think everybody that's been around for a while, because Jay been around literally since the '80s.
But
You gotta evolve. You gotta evolve your cadence with the time.
he kind of jumped that better than a lot of niggas, bro. Because it wasn't. Well, no, I'm saying that Big L situation let him know that shit wasn't gonna work, and he
Yeah, we
went
really
from
do got 4 months left in the year.
Well, I see. I don't even think it was the Big L situation. I think it was the climate. You got to think of the albums that came out before him, and they changed the whole climate of New York. Period. They changed everything. Wu,
I'm
Big, Nas albums from
them shit
'93 to
out. All of
'94
them out
changed the
yet.
climate.
Yeah, it did, but them shits wasn't out yet. Between
You know what I
that
mean?
Big L,
Mobb Deep, our first album don't sound nothing like
mm-mm,
their second
it was
album because the
out yet.
climate changed. The climate
Now,
was different. So what they rapped about was different. The way they sounded was different. Like climate
Juvenile
matters.
saying they just suck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they first album was Juvenile Hell. That album, they
Right,
had a booty shaking song on that album, a whole bunch of other bullshit on that album.
they were still rapping the same though. They raps. They
No,
just
not on Juvenile Hell. They wasn't. The only song they had on there that was similar to what was on their second album was Shook Ones. That's why on that album is Shook Ones Part Two. They changed. They changed and evolved with the times because now the cadence is
nah.
different. The climate
They
in New
was
York changed with those three albums. That's just my own
bro.
personal theory as far as
They was
climate
rapping.
wise.
I mean, it's all right. Ain't nobody gonna be. That
You
was
know what I'm
before
saying?
battle. I
That's
mean, to
that's
me,
like a
maybe
theory that I have that those three albums changed the climate in New York.
I
Everybody
think they.
changed how they rapped
Especially
after those three albums.
to play that right now, you can't tell me that that's a drastic thing. They changed what they wanted to give us. That's
No,
the
listen
difference.
to me. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Right? You gotta
Yeah,
understand. You gotta understand what the climate was before. What the climate was at that particular time. How people was rapping in a certain cadence before Wu, Big, and Nas albums dropped, and then look
I
at
am
the climate
it,
after those albums drop. Look at the
bro.
before and look at the
Nigga,
after.
you juvenile hell and
Just look at
fucking
that. Just that's
it's,
all you
it's
got to
not.
do is look at that part. Look at that
It's,
part, and you'll see everybody else change something.
no, that's what I'm saying. I'm
Everybody.
Mobb Deep and Jay Z. That shit's a total different thing. Mobb Deep ain't really changed, bro. They just changed what they wanted to tell you. They completely changed. He's a whole different nigga. You can tell anybody blind or somebody. I mean, somebody got blind. You can tell me that that's Jay Z. You can still
No,
tell me. Or
again, I don't think you understand what I'm saying. I'm talking about cadence, and flow is cadence. He changed. He was rapping like that because that was the thing to do at that particular time.
yeah, that's what I'm
He
saying. But I don't.
changed his cadence.
I don't
All
think
he
it was.
did was change his cadence.
You're trying to
He
tell me
still
Prodigy
looked the same. He still dressed the same. He changed his cadence. He was still
and
rapping about the same thing. He slowed it down. He changed the cadence.
Prodigy because you can't
He
say that he
and
said he
almost
doesn't.
everybody was forced to after those three albums. In my personal opinion, that's the way the climate felt to me. Living through that climate, anybody can feel how East Coast was before then, and then how it was after then.
Different than they're bigger than I just want small change. I think that change is way more dramatic than anybody's change, bro. That's what I'm saying.
I'm
I
not. I'm
really
not saying. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that it wasn't a change that took place. I'm only giving the why. That's the only thing that I'm giving. I'm giving the why. We just got two
I
different reasons of the why. I use
too.
Mob Deep as an example. I use
And I'm
Mob Deep
good with
as an
that.
additional.
And I'm good
I
with that
use Mob
because
Deep as
I
an
fuck with
additional
saying
example
that.
of the
And
why.
I heard and I was around and I fuck with the juvenile hell and illegal. I fuck with that. And to me, that shit is no different than they first everybody else is singing their first album. It's no different except they got a little bit better and then and it was more gangster.
You
That's
really
it.
telling me that Juvenile Hell is no different than their second album? That's what you're telling me right now.
You know, Prodigy trying to rhyme, yeah. No, the only difference is growth and better rhymes. If somebody was writing rhymes for them, that's about it. What they was
No,
trying to do
no, no, it wasn't. No, no, it wasn't. No, no. My personal opinion from the optics, the optics. I think we're talking about something totally different.
also totally different. That's
They
I
had
agree with
no choice but to change with the climate. everybody was using a certain cadence
Yeah.
before the events that I'm talking about.
I'm not good with that technical shit right now with my
That's true.
personal
That
opinions
is
and
that is
my remedy.
true.
But you understand
But
what I'm saying, Mister? Everybody
Yeah.
was rapping in a
I,
certain type of
I
cadence.
get it. I get it. But I look at it.
Right.
It is. I understand
Everybody was
cadence.
doing that before a
I
certain
look at
time.
it
After
the way
those three
they
albums,
talk
those
about
cadences kind of
like
changed, flowed.
effect, like a
Mm-hmm.
cadence of Jay Z to the cause effect level, or Jay Z sounding like a what's this the food snickers, like him sound like a food snicker, him sound like a twister. That's why I said Jay Z. I could get it. I see, and that's why I said the Big L shit, and that's why I give him credit. That shit was like 9-3, 9-4, and he was on that twister food snicking shit. And when you really heard him, if you wasn't like a me and you type of nigga, if you wasn't a hip hop head, you would never have known that he did this shit.
But
You
this is what I'm saying. You got to look at everybody around that. Look at everybody. Look at everybody. Everybody. I'm not disputing what you're saying about Jay. I'm looking at it as a whole. Everybody.
it just talking
Everybody changed with
about
the
every
climate.
right, but I mean, bro,
Everybody did.
saying that the wind blows, bro. That's like, come on, we know that. I just don't think, but I haven't seen no drastic change like that, bro. Everybody will have to know that, Joe, you can't. Some niggas get lucky because they wasn't out yet and you didn't get to hear, so they shit was
But
is a cut.
that's still a misconception when it come to Jay, because Jay first album wasn't Reasonable Doubt. People wasn't like, oh my God, he's the king. He wasn't talked about like that when Reasonable Doubt came out.
Reasonable doubt
He
is a
was an
clap.
afterthought, but behind the bigger ones in front of him, Big
Of
Nas,
course,
nobody was looking at him like that in '96 when Reasonable Doubt came out.
I don't know about that,
It
bro.
took him a couple albums. Please, we can debate this. I can prove this. This is not even this not a
You
preference
can
thing.
Yeah.
because bro,
This
you
can be
can't look at
proven.
you can look at the distraction when he was coming. When Jay-Z, when Reasonable Doubt dropped, that shit was the shit. There is no you're bugging,
You
bro.
speaking
Anybody
of
try
this, you're
I tell
speaking
people
from this
like
from the climate of where you live. That's why you speaking of it. We're talking about we're talking about a
I'm talking
region. We're
to you.
talking
I'm
about the
talking to
region.
you.
Reasonable doubt. Listen
Bro,
to me.
why would you switch?
Listen for a minute.
Why would you switch gears like Bruce Lee riding a Fuji at a movie, bro? Why would you do that? Like you know who you're talking to. You're talking to another hip hop head. So keep it in a hip hop situation, bro. I'm talking to
We're
you.
talking about hip hop. What are you talking about? This is
So
what I'm trying to tell you. This can be proven. You're telling me that Reasonable Doubt
yes,
had
reasonable doubt, and that's
fanfare
one of the best
behind it.
albums of all time, bro. That's one of the best of all time, bro. And you
That
would
didn't
think
happen
something like
until
that,
afterwards. The source didn't even
bro.
give Reasonable Doubt 5 microphones until years later.
That's their business,
And they
bro.
said they made a mistake.
I knew it was dope. I knew it was dope when I had it. I knew it was dope
Homie.
when I had it. But that's when
Okay, but you're
too
speaking
many
from a
dudes,
preference standpoint. I'm not talking about preference, yo. I'm not talking about
bro.
preference.
Even and I didn't even like Dead Presidents song, Dead Presidents. Niggas was all over that shit,
You
and I didn't
got it,
even
man.
like
You
that.
got you looking at it from a preference standpoint. I'm talking about between the albums
I'm
that
telling
came
you,
out
I
in
didn't even like the
'96.
song Dead
Yeah. Jay
Presidents.
Reasonable
Jay didn't
Doubt
really
was
get
an
elevated to
afterthought.
like that Hard Knocks joint.
Exactly. That's when Jay was put on that pedestal. Before then, he was not.
Right?
In 1996, It Was Written came out and All Eyes on Me came out. The world was not thinking about Reasonable Doubt. And that's a
Right,
fact.
because you answered, but bro,
The
exactly.
world
But
was not thinking about Jay
you
Z.
answered your own question, bro. You answered
Huh?
your own question, but you
What are you
basically answered your
talking
own
about?
question because, all right, this is what we're gonna do. Because I mean, maybe you could get that or whatever. It's like this because what you're talking about is like I'm an underdog dude, but niggas know what you're talking about is this. Of course, Big and Pop, and then they drop late albums, you know what I'm saying? And they're Big and Pop, and they damn near in their prime too. You got this underdog nigga coming. Like what you said. No, he wasn't crowned the king until he was dead because that's what's supposed to
No,
happen.
and he
And that's
wasn't
what
even crowned the king
but
after they was dead. It took what Mister
he,
just said, which was Hard Knock Life. That's 3 albums in. Jay-Z didn't become Jay-Z until around then. That's the point that I'm making.
I don't know about that.
It
I'm not
took
a
him
big
a while.
I'm not a big
Yeah,
fan, but
That's a fact.
that is
That
fact.
is a fact. He wasn't even moving units like that until then.
And only then is when they wanted to
yeah, he
go back
definitely
and look
won't.
at
No,
the
no, no.
body
I
of work.
understand that he wasn't really moving units, but the thing, what he was doing and the music that he was producing, what he was doing was right there, and niggas knew and seen what was going on, or should have. If you're a hip hop historian, or you somebody who fuck with music, and like you said, maybe even it's not even gonna be global. I'm talking to you, both of y'all, even though it's different because he's in Florida,
But I'm not
but you're
talking about a
from
preference
you
thing. I'm
because
not
you said
basing my
Baltimore.
opinion off of what my preference is. I'm
I
talking
know.
about what the world recognized.
Yeah, see, you know
All right, so
yourself. People got skills and shit, but until
who's in
people
front of
really
him?
Mike
start trying to
Geronimo had
elevate,
skills.
So Mike Geronimo was better than Jay-Z at what time?
Th-
Well, I
Is
got
that what I
I
said?
ain't
I didn't
I
say
ain't
that,
gonna see
homie. I said Mike Geronimo had
that.
skills.
yeah,
I ain't gonna see it.
He
I
didn't
can't
go
say that.
nowhere. I didn't. You adding extra shit. That's not what I said.
I was
That
about
boy
to say I was
history.
get out of here. I'm about to turn the lights out. What when he was on Real World, I was about to turn the fucking computer. It was like, good night, folks. Thank y'all for coming.
Nobody said that, man. I used that as an example when saying somebody is better is two different things.
Geronimo was fucking carrying Jay-Z's luggage to where? All right, go ahead.
What does that have to do with
Perfect.
anything?
Here's another example.
That has nothing to do
Bro,
with
we
nothing.
still in entertainment, bro. I'm
Pac
listening to you
always
straight.
been Pac, right?
You gotta be.
But nobody really wanted to put Pac where he at till he came back out with Death Row. But Pac always been
That's a
Pac.
fact. Always been Pac.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Nothing changed.
So it's the same thing with Jay. Jay been
Right.
Jay, but until volume, yeah, I mean Hard Knocks Life, that's when he got elevated.
That's when it changed. That's when it
Right.
changed. That's when
I mean,
everything
that's
changed for him.
I mean, at the same time, if that's what you want to do, I understand that, and that could be like you said. Y'all both saying that's true, but what I'm saying is like, don't like Reasonable Doubt is one of the one of them
But let me
classic
ask you, let me
But
albums.
ask
that's
you this,
not what
Steve.
I was. That's not the
Steve,
point that I was making.
when
It
you
was an
first heard
afterthought
Reasonable
at that
Doubt,
time.
when you first heard
To what?
Reasonable
How
Doubt, did you
after,
think that?
bro?
Did
The
you
reason
feel that way
I,
about that album, or did you go back and listen to the album like after people anointed Jay-Z after Hard Knock Life? That's when
no,
people
see,
went
that's
to
what I'm saying,
his
bro.
catalog,
That's what I'm
started saying
bro.
this was a classic.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't. That's why I don't understand on that level. I can take it in one way that I understand. I'm gonna say it the way that I understand it. I don't understand it. For me to comprehend, if I was by myself and I wasn't getting to talk to you, I can understand y'all. Like you saying that it was an afterthought, as far as like the world and like saying that Big and Pac was the shit, and then why should you listen to this dude or some
I
shit
didn't
like that?
say.
But
That's not. No. 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 You
bro, can I talk
misunderstanding.
about the
No.
situation?
Not.
I
It don't
can't
got nothing
talk.
to do with Big and Pac. It has something to do with the albums that dropped that
So
same year.
who was So who was the people to not be thinking about Jay-Z when that shit dropped? Because nobody, and I'm a Wu lover. No Wu nigga dropped right when
Do
he
you
dropped, bro.
know what albums dropped in 1996?
No, I don't. I don't.
All Eyes on Me,
Mm-hmm.
and It Was Written. And It Was Written.
Nigga, that nah, you know that Nas shit was kind of like iffy diffy daffy deal. Come on, bro.
It
It
was
was
Like,
written.
written.
You know
It
what?
was written. All right, you
You
got
know,
it, B. You got it, B. You got it. You got it. You got it. Because again, you're talking about preference when we're. I'm not talking about preference.
I
If you
like Nas
preferred,
over
if you
Jay-Z and talking
preferred,
to somebody who loves Nas over him. I'm telling
if
you, nigga,
you preferred Reasonable Doubt over All Eyes on Me, and that's your preference. But I'm
No,
talking
listen.
about
One of them out of the
everybody
listen.
else during
Everybody,
'96 and what
listen,
everybody was
bro.
talking about.
Listen, bro. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. I already said that off the rip that you cut me off to say, which I don't get, for you to still walk into the same shit. I told you
You
that
said Pac
Tupac
and Big
is
B.
off the table because we already know. Because that's why I started off and I said to Joe, we understand that well, I told you that I could comprehend you saying I said Big and Big's not a part of it. It's Tupac or Big. So Tupac's the one with the album. Of course, he's gonna be an afterthought to Tupac because it's Tupac, and especially with all that controversy getting out of jail, Tupac ran that shit. So I understand that. So then you come out with it's written. Niggas love Nas. But then them niggas is two New York niggas. It is neck to neck. And like I said, I think it on Jay-Z
Not in
came out.
1996.
One of them, well, whatever. But I had Jay-Z shit. And like you said, it goes to preference with everybody, even down to today. I'm your age, bro. You got me by months, not by years and shit like that. You got me by
I
months.
didn't.
So it's
I'm
no
not talking
different.
about age.
So
I'm 43. I don't base
I
anything off of age
bro,
at
bro,
43.
that's not. You don't have to explain that. I'm just telling you so that you know that I was there. You don't have to explain that. What I'm telling you is that I afterthought to who, like, cause bro, all right, in this part,
The
like I always
masses.
say,
The album sold
all right,
500,000 copies.
listen,
It was written,
that was
did
your
three
right,
plus.
right. That's copy sales. That's stealing. You know what I told you? Because you
What
gotta
was
watch.
we talking about at that time?
Bro, listen.
That's all I'm gonna say.
This is what I tell to just hold it because you're filled with you're a fucking gun, a computer that's filled with bullets. Listen, um, Prince, Mister,
Yeah.
what I listen to you guys. When this is what I tell people all the time, and I think both of y'all probably even heard this from me saying this, or at least Mister have. I tell people all the time when I argue with the new school compared to our time, I would always say this number one thing. I think that our time, our era is better than this era is because of the simple fact that we got 31 flavors. We had the backpack rapper. We had the gangster rapper. We had 5 different niggas. And for you to be older than me and sit up here and tell me that I wasn't rocking the Jay-Z. We listened to 4 niggas records. If everybody record was out, we listened to all of them niggas records. So fuck them sounds that you talking about, bro. I'm listening to all of them joints. So how you gonna come up here and tell me
You
that
got
that
it,
this
B.
is
Because you
afterthought?
totally missed my point. You got
You
it.
know,
I'm not gonna go
we
no
yeah,
further.
How?
we
You
do
got it.
listen. We do listen
You
to
got it.
all the records, T.
You
But
got it.
yet and still, we back then we still elevated certain people above other people. Even though we listen to the even though we listen to everybody record, we
Uh-huh.
We listen to Kane, we listen to Rakim, we listen to shit
Right. We
KRS
understand,
One.
bro.
We liked all
Listen,
them,
and at
but
the
we
same
still
time,
put one of them. We still put one of them
right.
above the other.
Somebody got to get the back burner. Yes, somebody got to get the back burner. Now, like I said, even if it's Jay, that's cool because that's again, if we took it to sports, just like what goes on now, the Greek freak better than LeBron, Kevin Durant, and LeBron.
But you know what? He
You
progressed to that, right? He
you,
progressed to
you
that.
listen.
He progressed
You
to that.
gotta get
James Harden
you
better than all of them.
whatever. See, we open up. I shouldn't even done that. Too,
See,
man.
this is my thing, and this is just me. I
You
heard
can't
of
tell me.
Jay Z.
I tell him.
Go ahead.
Trying to say, just let me finish this little quick part. It's just that I understood off the top. That's why I said Big and Pop. It's because them niggas is in their prime. Remember, they died at 25. Listen, of course, because all you saying is the dogs of the league was doing their thing while this pup made his first album. Of course, he was the nigga in the background. We're not gonna just let the new nigga be better than the niggas we been rocking with for the long of the time. We don't do that. We've never done that in the history of time. How fucking Michael Jackson bad you is, nigga. But you're just
Don't say we never did it, because we did. We
who?
did.
And you
With
Who?
changing the
with
narrative, yo. You
DMX
changing the
came.
narrative.
when
How?
when
That's
DMX
what you
came,
see. Maybe I'm
when
using the
DMX
wrong
came, we put DMX
people.
above everybody.
That's a
Who?
fact. With his first album,
Yep.
Who?
he was out the door with his first album
Yeah.
over
Who?
everybody,
Who
even
Yep.
you saying
Jay.
over? Who?
X was
I,
off like a rocket.
oh, DMX?
Everybody talked about him in the street. Like he had the street, he had the radio, he had everything.
Yep. And don't forget, motherfuckers tried to give it to Jada too, even though he ain't deserve it. But
I
they
never
tried
seen.
to. They tried to say Jada was the best lyricist.
Oh, I forgot. Nori was around that time too. I can't think of who. I mean, no, that was Jay time too. I don't know who was really supposed to be in DMX's way, but I know Jay. That's a part of Jay. But Jay, like y'all said, Jay was superior yet because it takes on two more albums, as y'all say. So Jay was there. I don't know who's supposed to be number one to get in DMX's way. So it's pretty much not the same shit, but it's all good. But like I said, it's spirit off. But like I said,
No,
I
no.
joined
You, if you think about it, you remember because you know it was Biggie, and then they after Biggie passed, and they gave it to Jay. Yeah, I mean X came, and that was it. X took it from Jay. Then X fell off. Jay got it back because he stayed more consistent. So, and then people, I mean, after a while, people just gave it to him
Yep.
for whatever reason.
Because of
it could be true.
consistency. He started that every year shit. Everybody else wasn't doing an album every year.
If he's on
Yeah.
somebody's shit, just nasty. If he's on somebody's shit, forget about it. Or if he do it
Jay
just to
had a
say,
Jay work ethic was a little different than everybody. Like Nas did an album every 2-3 years. Jay did an album every year.
yeah,
Yeah, he
yeah,
dashed did.
Every year. He didn't give you room to forget about him.
Nope. Dasher did.
down, like I said, he locked down 10 summers. So I don't know which summer this started at that he locked down the 10. But I'm just saying, I'm not his biggest fan. I would like when you go to like I don't do none of them lists, but so I don't even know where I'll put him. But he's up there. But I
Oh
won't
yeah.
want to him.
I'm
I
not a
wouldn't even
Jay
put
fan
him.
at all. I'm
But
not a Jay
I
fan
just
at
felt
all.
like you said, I said to start this whole thing is I just didn't see nobody just change their whole complete shit the way that he did. That's what I'm saying. I seen him get his ass bust by Big L, and he was like, "Oh, that shit was done." He knew that he couldn't do that. I ain't seen no other rapper be on something else and just flip that shit. That's why, like I be saying now, in this era of drill and talking about killing niggas, and if niggas got on some positive shit, I want to see all these killing ass niggas be able to start flipping it on some positive shit. I think a lot of these niggas would be fucking fucked over.
Yeah, I could agree with that as far as today's artists. I ain't
But
gonna
if you kind of look at the climate though, the guys that's really moving units don't rap about none of that stuff. J. Cole,
true that.
Kendrick, they the ones that's really selling out venues, can put on shows without having a whole lot of help, do all that. They got full bodies of work. So if you look at it, they the ones that's not making microwave music. The other
True.
music, those guys, they replaceable. You can just put another guy in their spot.
That's
Yeah.
because people like us buy Kendrick and Cole, or we not buy no more, but we listen to Kendrick and Cole.
Right. For sure. And I mean,
But I
I,
like some of them youngsters. I like Lil Baby. I like Dub Baby. I like
Oh no.
um, NBA
I like the
YoungBoy.
baby too. I think the baby can rap and he creative with his little videos and all that. Shorty not bad.
Nah,
yeah,
he
I
good.
No, the
like
Them,
Atlanta protest shit. The Atlanta baby is dope. I think you got. I don't
yeah.
think. No, I don't. There's a lot of them is dope. I don't think like I'm not gonna be ignorant. Like if you give them niggas a chance, I don't think all of them little niggas that fuck with that shit suck. It's just certain times and what they want to be on, and then they got those times too. If I'm talented and they're telling you this easy way out, and you only gotta drop 8 bars or 6 bars to be repetitive, and this is all it takes. Why go and be fucking super? Like, I mean, it's a fucked up situation. Like, why do all that extra bars and shit like that when you ain't got it in they terms? Like,
And you know,
it's
most of
kind of
them
fucked.
they going by what they listen to. Also, like when you're a product, when you're an artist, you are inspired by the things that you like,
Yeah.
and that's just what they're emulating. Is what they listen to. Like you can tell when somebody is inspired by somebody else. You can hear it a little bit in their music. You can tell
Mhm.
who Nas and Jay was inspired by. You can tell Nas was inspired by the God. You can tell Jay was inspired by Big Daddy Kane. You can tell these things
Mhm.
through their earlier work. Later on, they became who they became, but you can tell who they was inspired by. Lil Wayne got a
Exactly.
whole bunch of little kids out here running around.
Yeah, that sure do. That sure do.
I like Kevin Gates and
Oh, that's my
Yeah,
boy.
Kev,
I
cool.
love
Oh,
Gates.
he's
I fuck
tough.
with Kevin
Kevin
Gates.
Gates tough. Everybody's tough.
That's a
He got
fact.
like
I fuck with Kev.
shit, but he's tough. Seen that
hey,
I
big
have
fuck with
ass nigga
Casanova
today.
too. I like Casanova.
hey,
See,
all
my,
three of
my,
y'all
That's a
my
from
thing with
fact.
Chicago?
Casanova, I gotta listen to some more of his music.
Nah, he ain't got no bars at all. I'm surprised that fucking Street fuck with that dude. That's
Hey,
I
all
fuck
surprising.
with
y'all from the
Casanova. Because not everything doesn't have to be about bars. Like I like
Oh yeah,
the energy of the music. Like if I'm
great.
walking,
Yeah,
I'm working
yeah,
out, I like the music. You know what I'm saying?
energy
Hmm.
great. Energy
You know what I
great.
mean? It's not like he the greatest rapper in the world. Nah.
You watch
Yeah,
it
I got.
too. His personality energy is great. I don't know about all that music. It's like straight rapping, no. But
Yeah,
but
yeah,
but
he do got a good personality and energy. Yeah, I do. I will give you that.
Yeah, I just like the energy in the music, man. If I'm working out or
Yeah,
something, I'm going
hey,
for a walk.
sometimes that's all it
I'm
takes.
at work. I throw that on some X, something with some high energy in it,
oh
something that's
yeah, yeah,
going to get the blood circulating. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? I'd rather listen to that than to listen to
That's what I was
some
talking
of the
about.
other high
Hip
energy
hop
music
theory.
that's out here. You know
It's
what I'm
like
saying?
all you gotta do is present yourself and come out there like that. And that's what's up. That's what I like about the bro that just dropped. That's what I like about Mister. Mister come that nigga. If he talking about nigga putting some lingerie and hitting the chick from the back, this nigga energy be on point, nigga. If he just talking about eating some pussy, this dude with his rap songs, you always see this nigga be on that shit. His energy be good like that too. I got the nerve. I made mistakes. For me, I come from a lyricist watching like, you know what I'm saying? Kara, that's one type of thing. Like, if you're going to be dropping shit, bust shit. But, I mean, everybody's different, though. You know what I'm
say
saying?
I ain't gonna front that boy Takashi 69. His shit was dope, bro. I ain't gonna even lie.
What is that? How he ain't got dope? What the
Nah,
fuck?
his
Nigga, 6ix9ine ain't got nothing dope in his vocabulary. What you talking
nah,
about?
his shit was dope, bro. Musically,
What
his
shit?
shit was dope.
What?
Shit,
What he was doing prior to getting
that
locked up? Dope?
yeah, that gummo and all that old shit.
You talking about
You said that
sonically.
shit was dope?
Yeah,
You talking
yeah,
about sonically, right?
yeah. Musically,
Yeah,
yeah,
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. That is true,
yeah.
true. See, I be off with that shit. That's why my shit I can't sell it. Goddamn,
Yeah, he was
half a
dope, bro.
record or half of my. Nigga said sonically he was dope. Yeah, yeah. How do you describe that again? What what is sonic? What is sonically?
The
How is
sound of the music,
The
just the
sound
music,
good?
sound of the music.
like Rick Ross is sonically the best
Yeah,
ever,
sonically, he probably has the best like sounding music. Sonically, that shit just sounds good.
ever over any rapper to me.
Prince, when the last time you pinned down some balls? Yo, where the hell
Shit,
is my nigga list at? Oh, Case probably told that nigga it was time to go to
it
bed.
probably it's probably 3 years ago, bro.
3 years ago, you wrote a rhyme more than 3 years ago.
Hell
Come
no,
on, man. I don't
nah.
sound like no ex rapper or somebody can rap. Man, I mean TB got something more recent than that. Street, when the last time you dropped something, man? Come on now.
When the last time I wrote something?
Yeah.
Shit, it's been years, my nigga. I don't.
Yeah,
It's
fuck.
been years.
Yeah, it's
Three
been
years.
Mad shit
Yeah,
going on.
bro.
It's been mad years for me. Like long ass time. Outside of helping my son and my daughter with their little work, other than
What
that,
you,
I ain't wrote
yo,
nothing.
Mister,
Yep.
this
Uh
nigga told you he ain't wrote. Took these niggas said the one up there, Santa Claus up there with all that mouth and talking all this rap shit. So he ain't wrote no rhyme in 20 years. The other nigga, the gun and cigar nigga, took 3 years, and he was in the studio with videos and shit.
I
Yo, you
never
gotta
said I was a rapper anymore, B. I been said I left that alone. I been told you that. I did that
bro.
shit years ago.
Ain't you a
I'm
crack?
It's right into
I'm on to
today.
a whole nother
Street,
thing. I got a
ain't you a crack?
career, kids, divorced, all that. I
What type of
shit going
what
on.
divorce?
I don't even be thinking about
What
that,
the hell
B.
did divorce got to do with this?
What you say?
What did divorce got to do with this?
You ain't hear nothing else I said but divorce. That's the only thing you heard I said.
Hey, but I can guarantee
No, I'm
you, I
only
can
playing with
probably
you anyway, bro. You got to be
say
like that.
T,
You know what I'm saying? We new to this, bro. I'm fucking with you, but you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing, nigga. Especially with the rhymes. I'm only playing with you, bro.
say
You know what I'm
T. I
saying?
bet you I can. I bet you I
I ain't
can
know
write
I ain't know
something
your
though.
body like that. I ain't pulling nothing off. I'm being serious.
I bet I can
Joking.
write something still. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
But I
that's what I'm
just
talking about. Cause I wanted what's the name? Give me this beat so I can show you why I'm talking like this. Um,
Yeah, like I wrote today. So I mean,
oh, let's hear it. Let's hear it. Who said that? Let me
huh?
hear it. Let me hear it. Let me hear it.
I I was speaking for you. I speak rapping for you. Okay,
Excuse me?
I will speak rapid. Here we go. Now I ain't finished it. I just started right. The
Man.
shit that I spit is confessional, always direct when it comes to addressing you. Never hold nuts for I say said he blessing you. He is a she to me, that's nothing sexual. Intellectually, I've been designed to paint pictures vividly in between lines. Tell your life story while I'm telling mine. The gift is discernment, it'll come out in time. You're not a friend of me, motives you hide. I sent your energy, it I don't like. A1 from day one, then why I feel tried. Judas and Jesus, I guess you'll do that's
yeah,
all
he
as
just
far as I
wrote that.
got.
He just wrote that
That's as
today.
far as I got.
Yeah.
But I could
Yeah,
actually
the
spit it
cadence and
better. I
shit
could
though. That was
yeah, that
me.
that's off that I'm writing it to that really beat.
Uh
What's that? Really, really? What's
That
that?
that Kevin Gates beat. Because
Oh.
I heard somebody spit to it and I ain't like how they did it. I know I mean
Oh
if I
shit.
really rapped it just now, you'll really hear what I could do. But I ain't
All right,
really
let's
rapping
go.
like this.
Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Now let's do it again. Yo, mister, I need to hear some boss from you, man. Yo, listen, this is on TX Street, live from Boston, Massachusetts,
No, he
from
did. So he did.
Studio 96.7, the hottest motherfucking radio station in the nation. We got motherfucking mister. Yo, you got some boss for us, mister?
uh,
Let me hear
yeah.
some.
Let me see what I can do.
Damn, let me spit something.
Nigga, you ain't
uh,
wrote nothing in 3 years, boy.
Nigga, you ain't heard shit I wrote, so it's brand new to you.
right.
that's a fact.
You want to hit some bars? Okay. Let me spit something real fast.
I'm gonna go after you, mister. And then I'm gonna get off
All
of here. I'm gonna leave T with some shit.
right.
Uh-oh. I don't
Okay,
think
here we
Lee
go.
knows that's like a rap.
I'm finna show you.
I'm 10 toes off for the mission. Every 10 minutes she bitching. She see me off in this kitchen. Wrist flicking, she see that I'm whipping. Why in the hell aren't you pitching? Giving out gifts like it's Christmas. We grind, there's nothing that's given. And I happen to like our position. But if shit went bad and my pants don't fit, shirt so tight you can see nip prints, shoes ran over and my socks don't match, head full of peas, no bed to scratch, brown that secret pussy breath. I ain't showered in months, I don't smell so fresh. Down on my dick so my nuts can't hang. Every 10 minutes my head gets banged. Thought I'd be whispered as orangutans. Minutes to society ain't never been sane. Old dog roll I ain't never been cane. That's it.
Oh,
I'm
That's what
done.
it is.
this
That's
nigga
what's
got
up.
bars. This nigga got aggressive bars.
That's
All
what
right,
it is.
Mr.
That's what's up.
Odessa.
All right,
That-
all right. That was dope. That was
Let's hit
dope.
Texas. Let's hit Texas finest.
All right,
Let's
here
hit
we go.
Texas finest.
Here we go. Every morning I wake. I thank the Lord for letting me see another day, because nothing's promised in this life, especially in this game I chose to play. My weight, my AK is how I survive the day. My greens for my seed, get in the way. I'm going to spray. I gave the life of my begotten son. Fuck fun. You can get that out here chasing dollars, son. Don't bar none. Hold your own and always keep your mouth shut. Fuck friends, they only get you caught up in the long run. See, my Nina, she love me, she stand by my side. When in beef ain't no question, she just be down the ride. Catch my enemy slipping and I'ma open wide. They call it do or die. Therefore, dishonor, nigga. I'd rather be locked up in the cell than be a bitch, nigga. So quit that petty hustling. Start chasing them bigger figures. Don't just be the middle man. Go ahead and be that nigga. You see, it's simple. Listen to me, you'll be next, nigga. You understand me?
okay.
There we go. That's what it is.
Okay.
Okay. Sound like
Yeah.
3 years ago.
Yeah.
I like
That's
that.
8 years
I
ago.
I
like
was
this.
bullshit, man. That shit was tough, boy. I was on.
Yeah,
Nah,
I
that's
was
I
just
eight
like
fucking
years
that.
around.
ago, bro.
I
I
like
was just
that.
fucking
Let,
around.
let,
Let's
let
see if we
me
can do
see.
something. Yo, ticket time bomb, strong on, opposite Uncle Tom, double bit on, skill, no Uncle Tom, soaking a gram, too accurate, more smoking a ham than the farm, chicken palm, pluck feathers, mister. I'm down with whatever, whenever, forever. Say it loud, I say it proud, still move clever. Milestones to meet, standing silent on streets, 305 miles from Miami, packing heat on the hip,
Yeah.
dashboard under the seat. Wide woke, no time for sleep, creep, and crack the steak off the head, the snake. Surgical status ain't trying to make license plates. Bigfoot when I move these news to shake. Attack you, no hesitate. Souls and shoes will levitate. Whatever it takes to elevate, to delegate. When we soon to celebrate, chessboard, yelling chessmate, mountain movers, curtain closers, cash droppers, don't approach us. Just laugh it out to the roaches. Hold on. Casket droppers, don't approach us. Just the like, hold on, casket droppers, don't approach us. Just like the roaches. Militant, disciplined, think Belichick coaches. Rather be remembered by love than marked by the posters. Do myself type nigga with a fleet of soldiers. Eat their heart out turkey, straight out the pot. Driving bogus, high motor, carrying the weight, the stress off of my shoulders. What up, Prince?
Okay.
Hey, why
Okay.
you East Coast niggas think big words is making y'all dope? Niggas be saying my philosophies, her philosophies, and all that old shit.
I ain't say nothing big. I ain't say nothing, no words big.
Nah, you was
I
using
ain't-
some shit though.
Yeah, I like that. Let me. I'm since we.
What's
That's
up,
God.
dude?
Hey,
Are you gonna
hey,
spit
that's what I
something else?
put
I'm gonna
with it
spit my
don't
last
match with.
one.
That's Mister.
All right,
That's what I
salute,
put to the
people. I gotta
what's
get
the name?
out of here. I get my
That's
ass
what I
ready
put
for
to the
work.
on joint.
Salute.
I
Appreciate
straight
y'all, man.
print, bro.
I'm out
I
of here.
appreciate
All
you,
right,
bro.
Street.
It's
I'm gonna
popping
check
stuff.
you out.
Thanks for coming
All
through, bro.
right. Good looking out.
All right, salute.
Guys, the cigars.
I'm gonna spit my
Subscribe to
last one, T.
aka, yeah.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
I
spit my
spit
will,
this
bro.
last
last
after you,
one, and
Mister, and I'ma
I'ma
go.
eat. I'ma eat. They call me Mr. for a reason. Everybody stand up. If you's a layman, that's your dame, then I suggest you handcuff. Huff and puff all you want, but that don't do me nothing, dude. If you keep on talking as you're walking, it's gonna get pursued. Chew everything I'm on. Dare I say that I'm the best? Anybody disagree? Have them gasping for their breath. Lessons learned, bridges burn. No clear path to walk through. Got a lot up on your mind, yet no one to talk to. I can dig it. You felt you really ran these streets till you 4D with your homie and your wall claim to eat. Then I walk into your building, mean mug and don't speak. Pull my chair up to your table when I just begin to feast. Me by myself, I don't fear nan man. Heard I faced death more than once. Never heard I ran. As a man I stand, so as a man I sit. Go up and down your shit till I gotta take a shit, mister. Yeah,
I could
Okay.
dig it.
that's my
I could
last
dig it.
song.
I could dig it.
That's that shit.
I'm gonna spit my last one and I'm gonna go, man. This is my
For
last
sure,
one and
though.
I'm gonna go. I say, you get your hat brought to your boy if you fuck with us. I roll with real niggas. Me and my whole team of bust. Click full of gorillas. Average niggas don't want it with us. Might as well leave your bitch at home if you don't want it with us. Cause I'll take the hoe, but not for the fuck of it. I want a mine and no money. Pimp can have the bitch. Cause I need cash. Ass ain't gonna make me rich. I'm flying to my shows. You still ride coach and shit. Now that I'm focused, ain't no way you haters stopping me. Fresh from my head to feet, you haters should try copying me. Cause obviously what y'all been doing ain't amounting to shit. Still in the same spot you was in '03 and shit. Yet look at me, I'm living lavish in the overdose. Who said this they city? They lied, I run the overdose. And I
Nope.
said it so I mean it, no way to take it back. You got problems with what I'm saying, don't respond with a rap. Nigga, come holler at me.
I
You
like that.
understand me?
Okay. The Prince 432 still got it.
I'm trying to tell you, man. Like a bicycle, man. You get off and you never forget how to get back on it and pedal. You heard
For sure that.
And he
me?
got legal guns too.
Oh,
Been in the
don't tell
family.
them. Don't tell them, man. They'll find out.
Well, good brothers, it's been real. I'm gonna check y'all out.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
appreciate
ahead and
it.
feed my babe, and then we're gonna go ahead and lay it down, put this stuff away. We've been working all day. We'll
All right,
holler at
man.
y'all in the AM. I mean tomorrow, God willing.
For sure.
All
Peace.
right.
Peace, y'all. Peace.
Peace. I'm still here, B. We still here. I was gonna hit y'all with Will beef in the street. As soon as it start, little old niggas stick to the book smart. The niggas is heard unawares with Vickies and Dickies, drunk, delusional bitches, lying, trending off rumors. Sit your ass down in your bloomers, dull as ice, fucking with T. Real just blind off me. For real views and fake crews, living a fantasy, booming in the chat room, running the police. Soon as you feel the heat from the grease, stop fronting. You never been hunting, acting like you ready to meet. Smack you with fire, out you blowing the fire, out the candle, talking crazy, boo. Who you talking to for a few? Whack, fake, and tainted. Keep fucking around and you get your fancy chained. And get your house painted. Ask about Shaw Brand. She tell you about the painters. What up? B-Lo, what's the deal?
Nothing much, homie. Just listening to this bars.
I'm gonna keep it going to a little bit. Yeah, what they had going out
Oh
there in
shoot,
open,
it's me and you
open
left
market.
right now.
Yeah, they jetted. They hit the bars and then they jetted. I thought somebody
All
else. I
right.
know Queen and them had she have been jetted with. Oh, what's up?
No, no, go spit something, homie.
Oh no, I was done.
All right. Now I had mean static earlier, right? It was coming through, and then my phone just died out, so I just figured I'd charge it up. So I just got back up. Then I was checking if you guys are still live.
Oh yeah, I'm still. I mean, you somebody else is up there. They in the cloud. Now I thought you had one to check somebody. I know Gotti got one up there too. I thought people was up there. That's why I was asking you. I thought you was roaming the streets and seeing what was good. That's why I was asking you what was going on out there. But nah, we was up there. We was having a good time, just talking about regular shit. And then we had just got in that just before you had came back or whatever. We was just talking about the rap and shit because like I had interview with the dudes from Texas that you heard for the Prince 432 and my man
Oh
Mister
yeah,
from
I
Manager
was gonna
Mouth
ask you.
be spitting.
Are you gonna interview Bad Vibes or something?
Now I don't know. That's gonna be on him. I mean, that's my man, but he's trying to get his shit situated. I don't know. Eventually, he came up here the other night when we was rocking, but I don't know. Like I said, I just cool because we had known each other for a while and the same thing, talking to people. And like before I got bagged and shit, I just told him a long time ago that it was best for him to do this shit with Def because you know what I'm saying it was gonna be more people and stuff like that. Even though that I kind of needed it more, but that's just how I am. But I'm pretty much. I mean, it's not like that. Eventually, like I said the other night, he came through here the other night. Eventually, he'll come up here. It'd be dope if he give me that. If he give me an interview too, it'll be different. It
Yeah,
won't be the same as everybody else's. But that's just gonna be on him.
you gotta go get that Jason Tatum interview.
Yeah, you keep telling me that, man. You know they out there, so it's gonna take some time. I mean, eventually, man, those things is gonna happen like everybody else. Once what I'm saying, I can get some love and some paper and like somebody that's official. I got somebody that I think I keep bothering.
Oh
Is
no, you know
somebody?
what you gotta do, T. You gotta go cause you in it for the long haul, right? Like this is what you wanna do. So you should start hitting up the summer leagues, right? Because that's when all the rookies are there. So
Yeah,
you make your face be known at the summer leagues. You start building relationships with these guys. It's probably easier
right,
to get an interview with a rookie, and then you build a
right.
relationship with him, and then when he becomes a superstar, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm right there. Yeah, no doubt. Nah, that's wise. You're right.
Yeah,
That's stuff
yeah,
I
that's
ain't
what you
thinking
gotta
about
do,
too. But
homie.
like I said, what they're going through right now is what kills that situation. But
Yeah, yeah, we
that's
talking about in
definitely
the
being
future,
right.
but yeah,
Yeah, no doubt. And then that's why, like I said, I want to get out here and travel and stuff like that. That's why, like I said, the new kids on the block. That's what we about. You know what I'm saying? Below Karan, even Cosmo. Do things like I said differently than other people. Because like he said, man, T History's here for the long run. It's not a flash in the pan with me. I'll be here for a long time. I'm not just trying to like get some now and try to make these quick interviews or get people up here to make me look hot for a second. And it's not even so much about the paying for the interview because me myself, if I had it and the situation was right and like be consistent, then yeah, I would pay for an interview. But I'm nobody to be paying for no interview, and it's not gonna make me break me to pay for an interview if I had somebody. So therefore, it don't make
yeah,
any sense. I want somebody that's gonna come up here for TX3 to just know that he's who he says he is, and he's the real dude. So I can't even do this for him on the strength. You know what I'm saying? That's
yeah.
the difference.
You know what? To tell you the
People will
truth,
start doing it.
some of the best interviews are people that nobody knows about, but they just got a real good story. You know what I mean? And then that's why you a man of the people. You know what I mean? Just find the right guys who get good turnaround stories. You know, they've been through hell and back. That's the stories that most people like hear. Like, there's some
Exactly.
guys they only like hear they only like see interviews of stars, but shit. Like for me, I like an interview of, it doesn't matter if the guy's a star or not. I just want an interview that's a good story. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like like I said, I don't know if you've seen the dude that was just rapping, the dude Prince. Like I had
I
at
was gonna
first it
ask you
was
who was
playing,
that.
but yeah, you got to see his interview. It's up there on my channel. Like his was good. He didn't go
I'll
to
check it out.
me and how people is. It's not too detailed. But like tomorrow when we get off or another time when you got the time to watch it, because like he was in the streets and shit. He ain't try to glorify none of that stuff, but the dude definitely was in the streets, and he got videos and stuff like that. And his joint was good because I didn't even know that like a lot of stuff he told me because he got a channel too and he has his license. That's what he's talking about. He be having hammers and shit like that, and they legal. But he
Yeah.
went through some shit too, and he's in Texas, and he he had a lot of few things. Like I said, that's why my niche and that's what's different for me. Is just like I told people before that I like to try to see other content creators and interview people that don't have that name. And like I said, and you just said it's just like the rookie in basketball. It's just then it's like I fuck
That's
with
a
them
fact.
to necessarily nobody. And then when they blow or people just have a good story and they fuck with me, well I'm just
And
me.
then they return the favor too, man. Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. See,
That's why
that's
I'm not
that's the
worried
thing
about the
about you. You got the mind for this. You know what I mean? I can tell that you're a smart individual, and that's why if you just stick with it, it's gonna pay off, homie. You just gotta. everybody needs a break here and there, and once your break comes, it's gonna break through.
Right. I just don't try to, you know what I'm saying, jump the shit. Everybody want to be a part of that. Like, you know what I'm saying, even myself, I would like other people to be over here, 10 of them or 5, 10 more. But I really like 5 or 6, you know what I'm saying, with
Yeah,
Quran consistent other and
it's
then
growing.
strangers, 3 other people. But
Yeah,
it's
I'm
cool.
noticing that it's
Even
growing.
my number,
Yeah,
yeah, the numbers
yeah,
go because I work because like what you said and what I do, I tell other YouTubers and people's watching and people that hate. I never buy no subs or anything. What I do is like something to just talk, even the dude even backstab me. But you told me like I see certain things. I be in the street, I see somebody. They might not mess with them. I just tell them like, yo, I got a channel. They might not fuck with it. And that's a sub, you know. Uh, but eventually they'll come through it because like anything else, it's like what you said. I know if it gets to a point that I really be popping, that's when everybody's gonna come. That's how it works. That's why I try to tell people and ask that question: what makes a party
yeah,
lit? What makes a club lit? What makes that the shit? What makes the club the shit, or what makes anything the shit is attendance. When people are going, or people can't get inside that club, like, oh shit, why the fuck I can't get in this
yeah,
club? And I got the
yeah,
money. Why can't? And
yeah,
that's only because
yeah.
more people. But at the same time, it's just like the interviews we seen earlier. With no disrespect to God or anybody, it's more or less like you see the person there. It doesn't even matter about the interview or anything anymore. You give props
Oh
up to
yeah,
the
no,
person
see,
that
I was just
did.
gonna bring that up too. Like how you was talking about what makes the club popping. Yes, it is the crowd, but it also the people, the certain people who's in that crowd. You know what I mean? To me, that was just what you're pointing out. You know what I mean?
Sugar, bring your ass up here. She always be ducking. Hey, I want Sugar to bring her ass and talk about her beef, man. I wanted. That's what they didn't want to do. I wanted. I don't like it, but I like it. Sugar. Come up here. Yeah,
Let's
because
go, sugar. We want to hear what you got going on.
yeah, that would be nice. That's my OG Sugar Delight. She be doing her thing, man. She's another person that can bring a lot of people with traffic around too. But she'll always have beef and people on her back. Sugar, bring your ass. But yeah, man. It's no what you were saying the last part, like you saying bring it, but you saying also who also be in the club. But I was just saying it from the fact that like that's what every always makes something dope. Cause like even a restaurant, like the food's got to be good. But if everybody's going, they're gonna go, and it's just nostalgia, and that's how it is. It's just like somebody's channel, like oh, somebody's channel's popping. They don't necessarily got to be that person. It could be just something about that person that make people go. They're like, yo, oh, okay, you're unpacking. Okay, all right. But you know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily about, it's just different things. And like I said, I'm not no hater about these things and who people acquire and what people are doing because that's none of my concern. It's not gonna give me any subs or get my house any bigger if I like talking about people. I like anything I said before, anybody that deserves or anybody that creates situation for themselves to do better with their lives. I'm all appreciative and want to see people do those things. But I know eventually, man, like I said, there's certain
That's a
people
fact. That's a fact.
that I've acquired. People like to rock with me because I
Nah,
be so
like you just gotta network. You know what I mean? And I see you doing good with that. Like you networking and building with the guy Harlem Smiley. That's a good dude. He seems real cool. I like his energy. You network with Gotti. You know what I mean? Like you got your little team you
right,
building up, and then to me it's like
right.
yeah, you got it going on.
Yeah, and
It's
he's
just
dropping his records. I hope that that's a shout. I'm glad you said it. Shout out for the replay, man. Shout out to my man Harlem Smiley, Dirt Game,
oh
man.
yeah,
Besides
shout
his
out
own
to Harlem
channel,
Smiley.
peep his
Dirt
music,
Gang or
man. He
something,
got the
right?
album Dirt Gang. Yeah, Dirt Gang.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to check out his channel a long
Oh, no
time ago
doubt,
because he
Street.
used to.
Thank you for
he-
Street Knowledge, aka Tony Black, another person to subscribe to. Have a knowledge on him, man. I think you, Street Knowledge, is no problem coming up here, bro. You know what I told you, man. You're a part of what I'm doing too in the future, anyway. It's nothing. It's just the same thing. Welcome mat. It's always like that. It ain't nothing. Like I said, I was playing around and going back and forth. An opinion is opinionated, especially in times like what we was doing. Everybody has their opinion and talk about music and talk about guys. We're not. That's the difference of like our relationship, bro. It's like we're not gonna get into that it's gonna be a problem or I'm gonna go to sleep and wake up or whatever, and I'm gonna post a video because I don't like or I didn't like what you said or some shit like that. Everybody's
Yeah,
opinion, especially
yeah,
we're not gonna be fighting over other dudes' attributes and other guys. We're not gonna do that. We're definitely
yeah.
not gonna do
That's a fact. That's a fact.
that.
In fact, you know
How's the
what?
weather? How's
Honestly,
everything been? Oh,
I'm
what you
over
say?
this YouTube. I'm over this YouTube beefing period already. Like maybe about the past 3 weeks or 4 weeks, I can just feel myself changing. Like none of this even makes sense. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know why? Because it's like you put in energy into these beefs that they really do. Like they do seem like WWF, where they just fake. You know what I mean? Like how the hell you beefing like this, and then like a week later, you guys is lovers again. So you know what I mean? It's like why put
Lovers.
that energy into that?
Damn, B, you said lovers.
Nah,
You
you know
called
what
them
I
lovers.
mean?
You said lovers. But nah, but no doubt. That's why I always said it's like because I heard that on the streets before. It's like when you're in a relationship with a girl, like throwing out the dirty laundry. That's why like when you're in a relationship with your woman, and it's like you don't be in front of your neighbors and oh you little dick motherfucker, you pussy smelling bitch, and all this shit is because you know you're gonna get back together. Now the residents over there like oh you still fucking that pussy smelling bitch, you still fucking that little dick nigga. That's why it's like you don't like destroy yourself. Watch what you say. All types of hip hop
That's a
beefs, all
fact.
types of shit. It's like,
Yeah.
yo, the nigga's the illest monster, the illest beast when he's down with you. But then when y'all have an argument, he's a bitch ass nigga. He's a pedophile. He fuck dudes.
Exactly.
He's this and that. Like, yo, then which one do we believe?
And
Now
then
you
then
put
all of
that
a sudden he's
together.
a killer again, and you expect us to believe it. This is
Exactly.
ridiculous. Yeah.
Exactly.
Start
So
looking at
which
both
one?
of you as bozos.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I want sugar. That's why I wanted you on the show because this is right up your alley. Stop unpacking. You're home. I want you up here. You always have beef. We're talking about YouTube beef. Sugar, that's why I want you up here. Three more people came in. Make sure you give History the thumbs up with my man Bebo up here. We just vibing about the real shit of this YouTube, just life in general, man. You gotta understand with COVID-19, everything is going on in the government, so many things going on in our lives. The best thing is that you be living your life if you got a significant other or if you don't, or meet a new friend, new girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, boyfriend, girlfriend, however you do this, man, try to live your life. You know what I'm saying? Just try to be positive. Put a smile on a stranger's face tomorrow, the next day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
fact. If you
Just
ain't
gotta be,
if you ain't if
she
you
finally came.
single,
Let's
you
go.
ain't got
I
friends, and
really
you
wanted that.
lonely, come over here and chill with T History. We always you always welcome over here.
What up, mama? I really wanted my interview, but what's good?
What's up, baby? I need your interview. I need you to interview me.
Yeah, that's what I told you. I told you that last week when you was going
When we
crazy
supposed to do
on
it?
I told you last week. I hope I didn't throw it away. I still got it. You could probably do it tomorrow then, or a little while. Well, you can
Okay,
do
tell
it
me
a
what
little.
time, cause
I say
I'm coming on three
I can
times a
use them.
day.
I'll see sometime. I'll try to hit you sometime tomorrow when you do one of them.
What you like late
After
night?
one of the yeah, I'm a late night person. Yeah, so you do it
All right,
sometime late night tomorrow.
all right. So I get
But I
done with
want
my last show at 12:30. So anytime after 12:30, I'm good. How you doing? What's his
all
name?
right. So after you do that,
Yeah,
just
I'll
do
do
it
you
after you do the
tomorrow.
last show.
I'll do you tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Go ahead,
Don't say
promote it.
that. I ain't got nobody over here. Don't tell about you gonna do me. I know
No,
time.
no, you
I
know
know
what I'm
you
trying
ain't.
to say. You
I'm
know what I'm saying?
overdue.
No,
Don't tell
promote
about
it.
doing me.
You know, the interview with Sugar Delights. Promote it so people will come in.
Yeah, you have to
Oh,
do
what's
it.
up,
I'm
Sugar
gonna put it up
Delight?
there,
Nice
but
to
you
meet
got
you.
to you put it up
Nice to
there.
meet you,
Brian,
baby.
you put that up there too. Ryan, you put that up there too at 12:50, 1 o'clock Eastern tomorrow. That'll be the 7th. No, that'll be the 8th. That we have Sugar the
Mhm.
Lights. I will put it up there tomorrow. But no,
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
just
check
want
that
you.
out.
I don't want to give too much of it away. I just want you to, because I always see you in the middle of stuff. I don't
Always.
necessarily want to know these people, but how do you deal with YouTube beef? Damn, that's something I want to ask you tomorrow. But
That's
yeah,
all right.
how,
We can dance again.
I mean, you got so much
YouTube
stuff,
beef.
and then ain't nobody.
YouTube beef. Like for me, like I ignore it to a certain extent, but if it gets like just outrageously disrespectful, and I'll just go ahead and do a video and address it and do a rant and let them know how I feel, and then I'll go back to doing my own thing again. In the beginning, when they was coming at me like heavy, and I was having like 5, 6, 7 people coming at me at one time, I was just constantly ranting, and then I started realizing that I was getting away from my channel, getting away from my content, and it's just like I heard you saying, like I could just feel something changing when you was talking about the beef. You was like, you could just feel that it don't make no sense, and you can feel something changing, and I just got put on the 14 days quarantine from the office I was in. The boy got C-19, so I'm in the crib for 14 days. I'm like, man, they really gonna hate me, but it's because I'm consistent, okay? Like I come on 3 times a day. And I've been coming on 3 times a day, like for the last like 3, 4 days. And I'm trying to be real, but I always come on like 6 to 8:30, 6 to 8 anyway, and I do a pop-up in the afternoon. But consistency is the key, because if you just keep putting it out there, you just keep on going. And like if you come on at the same time every time, people know when you coming, and
Right.
they kind of like know.
Yeah,
And
people love their routines.
yeah, like they know that I'm gonna come on. Now they know. Okay, she didn't come on at 12, and when I finally did get home, and I came on at 2, everybody was there. But it's like it's small, and but the beef is just from people being mad because they see your growth.
Right.
And even if it don't mean like, I'm not talking about far as subscribers or views or clicks or whatever the hell, because I don't even be in it for the little monetization nickel they give you or penny they give you. I'd be more interested in making connections. Like I know I gotta go check out T History. I got him on my community post. And I know when you come in, if I know there's somebody new that you ain't got, I gotta say, yo, grab T History and go check them out. But that's just like an automatic thing for me. But the beef shit, that shit's distracting as hell. Cause somebody always gotta like take you to like the low level. Like recently, a chick called me a pedophile.
Oh no.
Like they be doing some chopping and screwing of your video as soon as you drop your cam. Just it's this is way over the top, and it's so like childish and high schoolish. Like,
Yeah.
Get,
You know, it's weird
because
that
what
you
they
said
call
that.
that.
That's becoming like the new fad to accuse people of that. That's so crazy.
yeah. And then they lie like real bad. Like,
She dropped.
Oh, no, but
She,
that's crazy. I don't know how people label
yeah, that.
that's crazy, man.
Go ahead, bro. Because your dad is crazy too, bro.
Yeah.
Because that's
From
like even. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, from where me and you from our time to label somebody with that and come to find out you lying. That you just I mean, of course, nothing as bad as a pedophile, but for you to be lying on people like that, you a scumbag. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Right,
And I notice a lot of people been doing that like it's like it's cool or
right.
something. It's just
Like it's
weird.
Yeah.
cool. Yo, that's yo. You before you say something, sugar. That's how I was gonna say, Brian. I don't know if y'all can do it better for me, Brian. He's like that's like with them with the bozo word. It's like these people don't understand. It's like you're devout. I mean, not devouring, but the value, like lessening the value of the words. Like you call these people call everybody a bozo for like certain things that you say about people. It
Bro,
has a value to it. You
you know
can't
what?
just call anybody anything and it doesn't
Y-
value
y-
like me. Like I said up here, real quickly, Brian. Like what my hater, you call me a bum. They didn't call me a bum. Like I said, I take like I heard Sister Delight say the same thing. You could call me, excuse me, sis, but I don't feel this way, and it's it's million brothers that don't care about what I'm gonna say, and sisters. You
Mhm.
can call me fat. You can call me ugly. You can do all those things. I'm alligator skin. It doesn't matter. And I'm fat. But then you call me a bum. What's the dictionary word for a bum? I don't know what it is, but I think I know what a bum's supposed to be. I think of a bum. I think about maybe somebody homeless, just fucked up, somebody out there with nowhere to go and collecting change. I'm in a better life position than niggas that call me a bum. I have passports and shit. I move around. I have a house with two fucking not a house. I have a crib. I have an apartment. And with two ACs and shit. Niggas is in like Roski said on the show earlier. Like motherfuckers go to a high house talking all that outside shit. That's something I give him. It was funny as shit. So how you call me a bum and you don't have what I have? Like, and I don't care. Don't get me wrong. Before I stop this rant, it's like I don't give a fuck about material things, but I don't talk about them neither. But stop like lessering words. And then you're gonna go as far as calling somebody a pedophile. That's a big, huge ass word in the
Nah,
Not
dictionary.
only did she call me a pedophile, but she put the address to the police detectives to where to call. Somebody called and they came out to my house.
you know what? To me, T, that's totally wrong, sister. I'm so sorry that you had to deal with that. But you know what, T, what you just been touch on is so to me it's so important because people accusing people of being a pedophile, they're throwing that around so much. What it does, it
Hmm.
normalizes it. So now you
Yep.
look at
Right,
pedophiles not as
right, you
bad because you call everybody being calling everybody a
right.
pedophile. So the
Yep.
guy who's making out the most is the real pedophile because now he's
Yep.
becoming normalized.
Exactly, Brian.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, Brian. That's what I'm talking about. Like, how you gonna be calling somebody that shit? That's what I'm saying. You're devaluating the word that you're trying to make somebody. You're calling somebody a clown, but like you talking that shit, and then you're a clown. You prove to be a fucking clown.
Exactly.
And you're the host of what? Like, how does that mean anything? Like, you're calling somebody a clown, and we know you're a fucking clown. So
Yep. You're the
how
cow.
can
You're
you
the
laugh
clown.
at a clown? And like what Brian just said, so then if you call somebody a fucking pedophile, like, come on, man. Like, and I mean, it's possible, but why? What the fuck made her call you a pedophile? I mean, or what? Well, I mean, what kind of?
Just
And you don't have
bad,
to go
bad,
that.
bad. Basically, because I'm doing me and I got content, and she just wants to be
You
relevant,
got
and the only way she
hold
can
on.
get views.
You got kids around you.
No,
Well,
I don't
before
have any kids around me.
you had artists around you. So when was this supposed to? When was you supposed to be a pedophile? Then, if you
That's
know what
what
I'm
I
saying?
wanted to know. I wanted to know that same thing. And here in Pittsburgh, I'm up north. Up here, they're racist. Okay, if I would have been a
Yeah,
guy and they would have came out here, that would have been way less.
yeah, you'd have been fucked up. I
Oh
heard some
yeah,
of our
but
listeners
because I'm a
like, I don't.
female, and they see how I'm living, and they're like, no, I'm like, yeah, well, look, and then I showed them who was the one who said it, and I told them it was some Facebook mess, and they said they figured it was, but when it's ever involving somebody, um, holding minor children or they or whatever, however the complaint is when it involves children, be in
Yeah, they come
endangerment, they covered. And
like a woman, like what
it
you said.
didn't even necessarily have
Like
to
I
be
heard
the
you saying.
hater. It didn't even necessarily have to be the hater herself. It could have been anybody that was in her group because she put the number up there.
Lindsey Voss on some find Sugar Delights, and she definitely will follow you back. Sugar, if Lindsey Voss subscribe
Oh
to you
yeah, yeah,
that
please.
because they
I,
definitely that's a sharing for Philippines. They get busy. So
yeah.
follow it back.
If whoever who is that, both of y'all, whoever that is, you add me, and when I see your
Nehemiah
email, I
show
definitely
us.
get you back.
Thanks, Nehemiah. Nehemiah's from ZX fan with Nehemiah is cool. But the one about Lindsay is the one that I know that you will want to contact. Make sure that you sub Lindsay. What's up, Nehemiah? What's going on? But yeah, so what I was saying to you, Sugar, is like, yeah, that's bad. And I stay in a Commonwealth state too. And I heard you saying that, listen to one of
Hmm.
the things, it's like they'll pick up anything. So like even if it's false, they're still gonna come holler at you
Yeah,
like yeah, they're gonna holler at you with charge. Like if anything happens, they're gonna still charge you with it. Like even if you don't get arrested, it's not gonna get charged.
yeah.
So like you're gonna have a case to deal with if you
And the
even get
lady told me, she said, well, we knew, when I showed her, she was like, oh, okay, I could see. Because the person had, put the video up there, they tried to take it down, but it was too late. I already had a copy. But I had showed them a video of another person that was breaking it down even further. And they watched it and it was just like they were shaking their heads like this is ridiculous. I said it gets worse. And they basically when we were talking, they were basically saying the same thing I've been saying for months. YouTube's responsible. They shouldn't let that go on. When it's reported, it should, that person
yeah.
should not be allowed.
That's just like on what happened to my first channel. I told you before. Like, see, that's the thing that's fucked up. YouTube only fucks with it's animated. They it's automated and animated. They don't fuck with shit like that. It's no physical thing, and that's what sucks. It's like
Mhm.
all computerized shit. That's why people can always flag and strike your channel and do what the fuck, and because you're not dealing with no real human being. And that's what I don't like about this shit. Is
Yeah,
because
because
somebody can say
you can
you
report it to the cows come home, and that shit don't do nothing.
don't do nothing. Exactly.
Nothing. Nothing. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. And if they do give you a strike and they talk about it, you can reply to it, and then they say, okay, it's all right, we'll leave it up there. And you can explain that you're being bullied. You can explain that the person's harassing you and all that. And it don't mean shit. They keep saying if you got like 19, so many people doing it at one time. I'm like, no, that don't work either.
Right.
None of that works. No, nothing works. It's
What
just
happened to Brian?
terrible.
Yeah, yeah, that's just a crazy situation. So I mean, so what you then went to, did a couple of lives and like had to waste a couple of lives and stuff that going on just where you been fighting your innocence or how you been going about that?
So what I do is like, I use Midnight Madness to really kind of address everything that goes on, but I try to just at least stick to something. Like lately, I've been doing the prank calls, which goes over good. And then I come back and forth and do my music. And then Midnight Madness could be just about anything, conversation about anything. But if there's a real video being made about me, oh, I'm addressing that immediately.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm addressing that now. I ignore the day to day and all of the regular, but
Uh,
no, I'm a Scorpio. I got to get the last word.
uh, I feel you.
I got to get the
Listen,
last
that's
word.
what's up. Y'all come up here, man. I'm only gonna be up here a few more minutes, man. So y'all that want to say something, come up. Y'all that see each other, know each other, recognize each other. Y'all should at least say hello to each other, so each other as possible.
I'm
Mr.
getting ready to
Internet.
jump down off here because I'm unpacking. And this is tomorrow's 13th, day 13. I'm on 14-day quarantine, so
All right,
I'm
so
in.
I think you come up here. You ain't gotta worry about it because I'm only gonna be here for like to 15 more minutes at the max. And Just remember, so we'll do that shit. Our house on line
Yep,
up for you.
tomorrow at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
And come
Hey,
into
yeah.
my midnight madness so you can remind me.
Yeah, I will.
Okay. All
It's
right,
Sugar
peace.
Delights. I thought you know streets. Honey, Sugar Delight, look out for street knowledge, Tony Black. Y'all exchange because he's looking for you. But I'm gonna give him yours. So you just hit him back when he hits you. All right?
Definitely. All right, babe.
He's a good, powerful brother too. You'll like him.
I gotta check them out. I need all the brothers.
All right.
It's SUGAH.
Oh shit, I didn't put the H. It's an H Street. It's
Yep,
something. Oh,
SUGAH.
I'm pretty sure you got it.
All right. Peace.
Peace. Nehemiah, did you leave? She probably left by now. Mr. International, what's going on? What's going on, y'all? Somebody else step on the panel before I get out of here, man. I appreciate all of y'all for coming up here. It is basically, man, kicking it real and like kicking it with y'all. I appreciate all of y'all that was up here, everybody that stayed, everybody that kicked it. We still here for a minute. I ain't getting out here just this second, but I'm just wrapping it up and still telling what's going on, man. I did wish Mr. International, the brothers like Jonathan to come up here and let me know about their travel shit. Cause I know they getting ready to get out of the Matrix. So I wanted Mr. International, Jonathan, to come up here. We'll see. But yeah, man. Again, I want everybody to be safe. This YouTube thing, man, is a vehicle and it's a tool for all us to have fun and communicate with people out of town, get to know each other, have a good time, politic. You have different content creators, and everybody got different ways of showing their talents and their skills and generating good conversation and so on and so forth. I'm not a warlord. I'm just T History. I'm somebody that I'm looking for. I need subscribers. I need people to come and rock with me. You know what I'm saying? It's always open conversation most of the time, except for when I have my personal interviews. That's when it's just me and the interviewer. And but when it's open mic, then we talk about whatever, unless I have a particular, something that I definitely want to just talk about, and I'll get my shit off. And then after that, people could talk. Um, but you know, it takes times, man. It takes times, and everybody got their favorites. Not everybody's favorite, but I do like the people that come around and the people that do check me. You know, what I'm saying that I'm very appreciative of it. You know, saying this thing takes time, takes a lot to gain when you be on a regular live or stream yard to just talk to the screen, just be yourself and stuff like that. And being yourself don't take a lot. That's what a lot of people's problem are. But just being, keeping people entertained because listening, you need actions, you need visuals and stuff like that. But more people just start loving more, you know what I'm saying? Just try to do what you could do and live your life, man. And that's what T history is about, man. Everybody's welcome, everybody's friends and families, associates, and it can only get better when everybody work together. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of everybody that come around and they rock with me. You know what I'm saying? Because and the people that come and people that's trying to build a channel, I only try to help you. You come sub to me, I sub back. Whatever, you come rock with me. All you have to do is holler at me if you have a plan or you're really trying to build. Let me know ideas and we bounce off each other and one another. Not trying to get in these fist fights, these verbal fake situations that everybody else is trying to do to think that they're going to sell when we're still basically juggling the same subscribers and the same people. Everybody got their different talent and everybody like each other for different ways. So that's why I don't even understand why people be beefing and going through certain things in the first place because people still peak and people play from the bushes and still watch the other guy. So even if you got somebody that somewhat follows you or in your camp or whatever, they still watch the other guy. They watch the other guy. So don't kid yourself. Peace to my man Drees Hart. Peace to my man Rich from Roller Tape. Hope that you doing hell of a good over there, man. Peace to the ACL. You know, shout out to all people that look out for me, care for me, and shit like that. Remember too, and put up there that cash app. Brother trying to go to DR, man. Cash app, brother. I was looking for my man T White. T White ain't come through, but it's all good. How the PayPal is, but yeah, it's all good. Anybody one else that want to come up here before I shut it down? Yo, welcome. If not, we'll be back tomorrow. Because tomorrow we have the lovely Sugar Delights talking about her channel and what she been through and stuff that she was talking about earlier about YouTube snakes, vipers, and people that lie on people, people putting bad raps and bad names on people. So we definitely, I know I'm sorry I'm a vamp, but to people who's not working and stuff like that, know it's late, but at 1 p.m. tomorrow night, we'll have Sugar Delights up here live for an interview, and she's a YouTuber. If you're not aware of her, but she's a YouTuber. She got a lot to say. She got a filthy mouth, which we all like, and I want her to use her filthy mouth and talk what she talk her shit. That's what we like. I want her to even name drop and get busy because that's what we like. We like when niggas name drop and talk what's going on. So, we're gonna definitely have fun. She got her joint. I'm gonna watch some of her joint or most of her joint. And before then, hopefully maybe me and Karan, somebody we can get to about some sports, throw a couple of things in and we'll do a little something before we get Sugar out there at once, since that's late. But for all the late vamps like me, we're gonna have Sugar Delight at 1 a.m. tomorrow. And hopefully this weekend I have somebody dope. I have like somebody that what I'm saying, that y'all know or y'all seen, what I'm saying, on TV before. You know what I mean? Got five in the building. Give me a history a thumbs up, man. And I think y'all you come in here late. I wish anybody though thinks up. Gotti come in here before I go. Somebody I need somebody big to show their face. Got it was good. But oh yeah, you gotta come in here, man. That celebration, the family's doing good. Gotti had motherfucking the painter had motherfucking Sean Branch in there, boy. So everybody, what I'm saying, is doing good, man. Everybody be talking about everybody. We just chill, relax, and we gotta shit on people. You know what I'm saying? To do what we do. You know, like I said, me, I try to be calm, represent my man Bullets Gotti and what he be doing. Roski, Remy, the kids on the block, Cosmo Star, you know what I'm saying? And it's just a good thing. So even if Gotti comes in here now, I wanted Gotti to come up here for a second. But he had up there the painter, nigga Mr. Bridge, DC legend. That shit was dope. I mean Roski put that thing together. But like I said, man, I think everybody that came through and checked tonight, just what I be doing, man. As long as I can pay for you, we can pay for the screen yard and keep it going. They don't just have conversation on the rail and what's going on, man, without having to hurt anybody, without talking shit about anybody. We can have conversations and kick it without having to dish the rest. They say that I'm like a D-lister in this thing, but it's all good. I don't care. Other people got other things going on, but slowly but surely you'll see other people start coming up and they'll be at the door. And you know what I'm saying, they'll be on your shoulders and your back and reaching over your head trying to see the show. Show is popping, you know what I'm saying? Hey, what happened to Frank? Where's Frank? But see, certain people, you know what I'm saying, it takes time for people to be down, stuff like that. I understand it. You have to start at the beginning. That's the greatest thing about this, and like how I've been my whole life as a kid, being outside at 10 years old and going out there getting on the van and getting money and being a street nigga, getting off the porch at 10 years old. It's like it start. Don't nobody give you anything, and that's what I like about this. Start give a shout out, even with that saying, "Yo, what up, Smooth Blood?" That's why I give a shout out to Miss Playful. Like, see, this time, I'm doing it on my own. There's nobody to be like, yo, nothing. And that's not no any way you can flip that or nothing. There's no shot. It's just respect. The first page is gone. The double X's is gone. I got help for misplay for the first time, and that was wonderful. But that's done. We right back to square one. But we just keeping it real here. We keeping it on it. So, you know what I mean? And a lot of people went over there and followed her, and I give kudos to them and the people who I don't know nobody to ever say if you come rock with me or you subscribe to me that you gotta stay with T History. It's no rules or no unwritten rules for me. If you wanna go check our niggas channel and shit like that, History don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? Just don't go, you know what I'm saying? Don't be a dick rider. Just keep your morals. You know what I'm saying? That's all this about. Just being a real person and keep your morals. You know what I'm saying? Don't sell yourself out for nobody. And don't sell yourself out for a false dream or anything like that. Don't let nobody call you and tell you something that ain't real, especially if it's about me and I ain't say it. Call me and ask me did I say it before you go make a video talking about me behind something that you could have called me and asked for. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. So like I said, man, it was a dope situation. I got you, cause when we playing the game. It's been long enough anyway. I thanks for the three people that's still out there. Zoo, as y'all say, man, I say shine to the whole thing, man. Shine to everybody that was up here tonight. Want people overseas, respect all y'all up, sub y'all back. Thanks for coming out for the live stream with T History, the new kids on the block, featuring Cosmo Star, Karan Rami, Brian Crawley. You know what I'm saying? T History. I thank all of y'all. God bless. Good night.